Branding. I'm gonna stop. Hello, world and people in the interwebs. Welcome to a Panda-tivity live writing stream.
Woo.
I'm joined today by Jordan. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Jordan. I'm a YA fantasy writer, barista, and collector of mugs. And I'm currently at my grandma's house. So I was searching the cupboard for the appropriate mug for today, and I found a Harrods mug.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
it's tiny. So I literally have my French press right here, and I'm just like intermittently filling it.
Do you call that a French press?
Oh yes. Did you not hear the barista part? I've been a barista for like a combined total of like 7 years. So I require the highest of quality beans.
Well, my coffee also came from a French press, although we would call it a cafetiere.
Oh,
I know. This is why I was like, French press. Interesting. I've just never heard that. And what I've learned is we've gone for very similar style mugs here. This wasn't planned. Love it. You've gone for like a Harrods mug, which is like a quintessentially English kind of thing.
Yep.
I've gone for a theme park mug. I've got a Thorpe Park mug.
Oh, I love that so much.
And look at the size of it. Do you know how big it is? It's the size of a 3-cup cafetiere. Because I had my 3-cup French press. I like that. I'm gonna call it a French press.
Yeah.
Made the coffee, poured it, and I was like, it's still going. It's just still going. Empty this entire thing. So that's my coffee.
That is amazing. Where did you get that?
At Thorpe Park. It was really bad. There was like, look at the size of it though.
I love it. It's like my Baymax mug. It's just like it can fit a like I don't like this is technically like a 2-cup one. So if I fill it up to about like up to here with water and like the appropriate amount of coffee, and it'll fill it almost all of the way. Whereas like normally I fill up the water like to down here. So yes, I love big mugs so much.
I love a big mug. So let's say hi to everyone in the chat. In fact, let us know what mug you've gone for today.
Yes.
I didn't know you love mugs. I too love mugs.
I love mugs.
Up here though.
I have so many Starbucks mugs. I think I've had to put like 3 boxes in the basement. But each box like literally only has like
mugs. Or do you buy them or?
Yeah, I collect Starbucks mugs. So
every time Starbucks brings out a new mug, you buy it?
No, only when I'm traveling. So that's like my souvenir when I go someplace. Like, you know how some people buy keychains or magnets.
Or are they all like white Starbucks?
No, they're all different. They all have like different pictures on the outsides of them, and some of them have like the different color on the inside. Wow. Yeah.
Do you have the matte one?
What's that?
Do you have the matte colored one?
I don't think I do.
Because wait, was that Starbucks or was that Costa? I think it was Starbucks. I'm sure Starbucks brought out like a mug, and it wasn't. It was matte, so it was like not reflective. It was like really like almost like rough to touch.
Ooh!
I remember seeing it. And I was like, I really want that because I've got I may grab it during a sprint. It's downstairs. It's like this big and it's green, but it's not glossy or shiny or anything, and it's really nice. And I remember here in Starbucks had one.
Yeah, I think the reserve stores have like that sort of style mug because they're real fancy and so fancy. So those ones have like the more like chic sort of mugs. I could see that one being from there. But yeah, my grandma too, when she would go like on like cruises around the world.
Right.
And I know, right? And so she would and like I'm the only grandchild she would buy souvenirs for, but it's because she'd buy me Starbucks mugs. She'd buy me Starbucks mugs, and everyone else would get like, you know, like a gift card or something for Christmas. And yeah, she'd buy me a gift card, like a smaller gift card, but also a mug. And I'm just like, this makes me happy.
I love that. That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes.
Right. Sage is here. MB is here.
Hello, hello.
I'm so delighted to be hitting live streams these days. I feel like I'm finally able to focus a bit more on things I want to be doing for myself, and productivity streams are so helpful. Well, I'm glad. Good.
We're here for productivity.
Sometimes.
That's why I said it.
We agree that streams are helpful. I can't focus. Well, I can't focus worth a dance sometimes, so it's amazing I can have someone else say, okay, do the thing now. I really like about productivity streams. Like, even if it's just like tidying my room or something, it's just nice to be like, I'm doing something at the same time as someone else is doing something. It's just quite fun.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I started doing live streams, was because I'm just like, I can't focus. It's almost like it's like an accountability thing, right? Because you're just like, once this stream ends, I have to make sure that I have something to show for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
so Renata says, I have English class right now, but I'll have a nice time. Have fun English class.
Yes, I mean, we're both English speakers sometimes. It's questionable sometimes. I taught English overseas for like 5 years, and sometimes the students would ask me questions, and I'm just like, oh, bud, don't ask me. Ask the but your other teacher who actually like teaches you grammar. I'm just here for the accents.
Yeah, I can just imagine you like sitting on a chair in the corner. There's a teacher at the front being like, "Hello," and you're like, "Hi,
hello,
hi,
yeah,
hello, hi." like yelling it in slightly different varieties in the corner.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, though.
Like, tomato, and you're like, tomato. It's tomato. Just like screaming from the corner.
It's a little bit different, but yeah. Oh my gosh, so you know what? You've not lived until you have been thoroughly sassed by like a 9-year-old Korean who can speak better English than you. Honestly, some of those kids, it was funny.
Long, like, iconic life phrase. Like, you haven't been sassed until insert very particular story.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Or they would ask me questions and I'm just like, where did you come up with that? How did you come up with that? Yes. And then writing things on the blackboard, though, was, oh man, the word is cereal. I try to write like cereal, like the cereal you eat, and I get to the CE part and I'm just like, how do I spell it? And then I just was kind of like, I finished it and I was like, I'm going to check this on the break, but I'm pretty sure this is how you spell this. Right?
Oh.
Yeah, like once you start thinking about actually how to spell certain things, you're just like, am I dumb? Like, is this actually how you spell things, or am I just making things up now?
I think it's like, is it CERAL?
No, it's like CEREAL.
Yes, you're right. What's the other? Because there's
but when it's on a
SERIAL, isn't it? Yeah.
Like
a serial killer.
Yep.
SERIAL.
That was just to say that. Yes.
Of course, I could get serial killer. Yep. Then I was like, the other kind of cereal.
Mm-hmm. The actual more common type of cereal.
Yeah. No, I think I definitely encounter like the term serial killer way more than I actually, because I don't eat cereal.
Oh, yep. That makes sense.
I think I definitely encounter the serial killer way more than I encounter cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just hoping Renata's English lesson goes well, which is fun. Good morning, better day. Good morning. Afternoon. Here we go. Brit in the room.
Oh, yeah. I saw that and I was like, definitely not in my time zone. Renata's in my time zone, though.
Ah, fun.
Okay. Yeah, but like down in like Brazil.
How is that? Oh,
I know it's.
I just forgot how time zones work. They work like. How does time zones work?
They just go all the way down.
But how? Because like, I need circular thing.
Grab one of your pandas. You can use the head as an example.
Okay, so if this is globe, but like the globe also like rotates. So if you live like here,
you got winter. because your days are shorter.
At the same time here.
Summer. Yeah. And then when it tilts the other way.
Time. Because it'd be like dark here.
No, it gets darker earlier, hence the winter.
I'm so confused. Okay. I'm look into science a bit more sometimes.
Yeah, there's very few things that I know. And that is one of them. Don't ask me to explain it further, though.
I shan't. You're good.
Thank you.
Sage says that they use both French press and cafetiere in South Africa.
See, and I don't think we use cafetiere at all here.
How odd.
Yeah.
I might look into the origin of cafetiere.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if like this is gonna sound really horrible, and I half mean it too, but I'm wondering if it's like that like simplified English that the overseas has. You know, like how you take some like American Canadian words, and you're like, that's just what we say in English, but we've like had to simplify it so you know what we're talking about. Like a bin doesn't make enough sense, but a trash can does make sense. It's a can you put trash in.
Yeah.
Same as like pavement. No, there's pavement everywhere. Sidewalk, because you're walking on the side of the road. Like you have to simplify this. There's too much pavement to get confused here. So
probably.
So I'm wondering if it's like cafetiere. No, it's from France, and I press it. French press.
Therefore, French press. Yes. I think you just solved the origin story.
I think I may have done.
Yeah.
We do love a super large mug. I think this is 100% my largest mug, by the way.
Yes, I love it so much. I want it. Next time I'm in England, I know where I'm going.
Is it? Wait, I said this is Thorpe Park. I'm actually 100% sure if it is. I think it is. Yeah, where's Galactica? Galactica. Oh my god. Yes, Thorpe Park. Okay.
Okay.
To be fair, you could probably go on eBay or something.
That's not the same. I need to be there to physically buy it.
As a kid, I used to do this with pencils, but then I moved house and lost my collection, and out of spite, stopped. But anytime my parents would take me somewhere, I always used to love that like places always had a pen or pencil.
Yep, like hotels.
I never understood why. Like, why would you want a pencil that says like Loch Ness? Like that's just so random. Like, surely you'd want the Nessie teddy, or you'd want a book on the pencil that just says Loch Ness. I thought it was so stupid that I loved it. So I every time we went somewhere, I was like, do they have a pen? I collected loads, and now I just don't have any anymore.
Yeah, when I was hold on a second.
You good? Just while Jordan answers that, hi Ellie, I'm good. How are you? You got your Gemini mug. We love a Gemini mug. You good? Okay, fine. MB says they also collect Starbucks mugs. Wow. While traveling, I'm using France today. Ooh. How do you remember which mug you got where though? That's then my next issue. Yes. Hi.
Hello. My grandpa's t-shirt collection is in the closet that's like right beside me. So I was like, I'm gonna not video that.
Yeah, you good. That's fine. I assumed that something was happening. That's why I just like moved you off.
Yeah.
The camera did come back on or something. I was just like, I'll just
move this.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just keep an eye on the little like bit at the bottom and just wait to see like.
Good call. I'm here, ready.
Hi.
And also I'm so jealous of your France mug. I want it so bad.
What? I was just asking, how do you remember where you get your mugs from?
Most of them will say like they have like the name of like if it's a big city, it'll have like the city name on it, or if it's just like a general like country mug, it'll have like obviously like London will have London mugs, and then they'll also have England mugs. Yeah, right. So I could buy both, and then I would just remember that like, oh yeah, no, I bought this England mug while I was in London.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, most of them, like my grandma's collected. It's just like, oh, right, this is when my grandma went on a what is it? Caribbean cruise and got me this mug from Jamaica.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Or she got me a really obscure one like last year. I can't remember what it's called, but it was from somewhere like in like the Netherlands or something like that. Like somewhere in there. And she got me like a city mug from in there. And I'm just like, why do they have a city mug for this place?
I love that.
Yeah.
It then just makes you think like how many other cities and places across the world have like their own city merchandise. And you'd be like, really?
Yeah.
I think that's really fun.
Yeah.
You also missed it. I got real named in the chat. Chatting about that. Yes, Ellie knows me in real life, so I got real named.
Oh.
It's one. Oh well. Too hot for a hot bev today. Hot bevs actually cool you down. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Because they raise your internal temperature.
Mm-hmm.
The external temperature doesn't feel as bad, so it cools you down.
Yep. Fun facts with RP.
Here we go. 101. Boring glass of the fizzy brown stuff. I can't have fizzy. It kills me. Oh my god, it just jumped. I'm really far behind.
I found that when I was doing the AuthorTube, the virtual retreat, like last Sunday, and it would jump, and I was just like, I've never had this many people before that it has caused a jump, and I'm just like, I'm slightly overwhelmed, but here we go.
It is one of those feelings where it's just like,
yeah, you're just like, wow, I'm so behind in all these things that I want to make sure that I'm like reading all of these things because all these people have joined me, so therefore I need to like see what they.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to acknowledge everyone. Like, hello.
Yes.
Yeah. But they were just deciding whether that was a genuine real name or not, because I don't know if you've noticed, it's become a meme where people like to try and guess what RP stands for.
Oh.
And it's a big meme apparently. I mean, here it is, but that's as in like on my channel, not in the country.
I was gonna say like, oh, should I have been doing something like that this whole time?
No, you good. So they're just sort of discussing that. Ellie's like, didn't know I was supposed to use it. Yeah, Ellie, it's cool. You're good. Don't worry.
But now I know the answer.
You know the R.
I just scrolled back up.
You know the R. You're good.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, for the P, it's probably something very British. So I was just thinking something very British.
So far was someone suggested it's Reginald Patricia.
That is amazing. You should have that as your.
I might legally change to Reginald Patricia just because I think it's hilarious.
Yes, or like have that as an actual like it's Reginald Patricia Winters.
Yes.
As your like actual like pen name. Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
See, like people have just been trying to guess what the initials are.
Yeah. I think I jumped on a stream once where one of them was just like, there was so many suggestions in the side, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on? But then I put two and two together, and I was like, oh, I think I know exactly what's happening right now.
If you ever jump into one of my either one of my streams or a stream I'm in, and you look at the chat and you're like, huh? Look, if there's a pattern, they probably all begin with R and then P. Yep. Like Sage is pointing out here that there's been Rowdy Panda, really productive. There's been a few going around.
Yeah, I like the Rowdy Panda one.
Yeah. Hi, writer friend. Ellie's loving how positive it is here. Ellie, are you going to be productive today? In fact, everyone, what are you going to work on? We're 20 minutes in and we haven't done a sprint yet. Okay.
Honestly, this is what happens when I either co-host, just like when I co-host anything. This is what happens. It's because I just don't shut up, and then I just encourage other people not to shut up.
My first few streams, I was literally like on a 4-hour streak. Like every stream lasted 4 hours, and I think I only ended up doing about 35 minutes worth of sprints.
Yep. Yeah. I think like I saw because it popped up in like my suggested feed because a lot of these ones like I can't catch them because I'm like either at work or it doesn't work out time zone wise. And then I saw the one in my suggestions and it was like 4 hours and like 21 minutes and I'm just like, dear God. Yeah, but I'm always here for positivity.
Yes. Here we go. Positivity and love.
Yes.
It's turtles all the way down. What does that even mean?
Well, I think it's a phrase, but it's also a book. What's his name? John Green?
John Green. Oh, is John Green the
Fault in Our Stars guy, the one who's always writing about teens that are dying and must find love.
Yeah, not a fan. Apologies.
I read The Fault in Our Stars, but it was just kind of like, yes, it's sad, but at the same time, it's not me.
No, my issue with those sorts of books is I'm like they force you to feel something too much for my liking. You know, it's not like here's a really sad event. It's like I'm gonna tell you and you're gonna be sad.
Yes.
Because I've told you to be sad, not because of the way I'm writing it or what's actually going on is actually sad. Because remember, what I'm about to do is very predictable and you know what's going to happen, but I'm going to pretend it's not going to happen, then make it happen. So you go, oh, but you said I wasn't going to. I was like, yeah, I'm a liar.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
lazy
crafting.
You know what? I think that's why I'm not a huge fan of the like the deep point of view that is kind of like the trend right now. So it's just kind of like even if it's like third person, you're getting like a very like emotionally like you're getting to see a lot of their character through this emotion and all this beautiful like description and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I hate it. Give me tiny paragraph so I can just speed read.
Yeah, I'm really bad with description because my memory isn't great. So if I get like, have you ever tried to read American Psycho?
No.
Okay. Don't. You'll hate it.
Okay. Good to know.
It's incredibly written. I will not. I'm not slating American Psycho. Wow. Apparently, I can't speak though. Not slating the book at all. I'm just saying I really struggled with it because one of the character traits is well, that he's a psycho, but he's very like analytical of everything. And the book literally is like, John walked into the room. He was wearing a blue and green Armani suit with lycra style stitching down the side. There was a left button coat, and then like describes every button. It'd be like the third button down had a small chip on it, and I noticed that his collar wasn't quite folded down as much as it would have been on a regular day. So I wonder if he was in a rush this morning. The red and green Armani suit was accompanied by purple pinstriped 1937 style from Gregorio Armovicevich trousers, which were tucked neatly into Brian Machetsky's 1981 design pink socks. Like, and you sit there and you're like, I've already forgotten the name of the guy that's walked in. Like, what is going on?
Yeah. That's why, like,
literally, it will be like they walked into the room 3 pages later and sat down.
Yes. Yeah. No, I hate that.
I just couldn't keep up with it. I just had no clue what, and I didn't understand like any of the references it was making. You know, it was just name dropping and like randomly saying things, and I'm like, is that a famous fashion designer I meant to know?
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know I had to have like my phone at the ready to like look up things.
Yeah, and it, like I said, it would be like velvet design stitching, and I'm like, yes, I know what that means.
I know exactly what that means. How do you not know what that means? You're uneducated, you pleb.
Yeah, but I'm aware that's like half the part of the book. Like part of it's meant to be that like he not only is but also thinks he's smarter than everyone else, and that's why he can get away with things. But also part of his like mental condition is that he's very like OCD and analytical of everything. So it's very clever and the writing's great, but my god, I just had no clue what was going on. I had to dump it. I just couldn't.
Yeah. I think that's why like I developed my writing style around that. I was like, I hate chunky description, so I'm just gonna make this a very like minimalist. So like I'm a minimalist fantasy writer.
Nice. See, I think I would actually enjoy that because I love fantasy stories and fantasy films. I really struggle reading fantasy because it relies too much on memory games because exactly like that, it'll give you loads of description. It'll be like blah 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 blah, and this is called a fugglehorn. And then like later on, it'd be like the fugglehorn came in. I'm like, what the hell is a fugglehorn? Because I've totally in the page of the description.
Yeah, or like they like name drop a bunch of countries, and you're just like, I don't have to remember that. Like,
it is such a trait I hate the most. Is chapter 1 of any fantasy book is literally like, right, how many name drops of the royal family, religions, races of people, and countries can I get in one chapter?
Yes.
And they're like, world building. I'm like, no, idiot.
Yeah, like for the fantasy, you have to be able to like integrate it all into your story. So like you might not know like a country's name until like chapter 10 because it wasn't relevant until that point.
This is factual information. This is why you come to a Panda-tivity stream.
Yes.
Also, I hope you've all been reasonably productive while we've been chatting because that's normally like a go-to. Like every now and then I go, I will start a sprint, and someone will go, I've been writing this entire time. I'll use the sprint as a break. Like, I'm like, as long as you're working, I don't care.
For you, it's kind of like it's like a podcast. Yeah. A podcast with silence in it.
Podcast, every now and then it just cuts out.
Yeah, for like 10 minutes, like 10 to 20 minutes. I'm just like, okay.
This is also why I never tend to do sprints over half an hour because I'm just like,
no.
There's just no point.
I don't have the attention span for that. I think that the absolute max that I will do is like a 25-minute one. Yeah, that's the absolute max. Because after 25, I'm just like...
Any longer than that, I'm not playing phone games.
Yes, exactly. We've already discussed how addicted we are to phone games.
We have. I feel like we need to do another stream where we literally just sit here, like turn the cameras around, so like just our phones, and we just sit here and we're just going to play phone games and chat.
Yes, I'll just like have my laptop and I'll just like turn it down a little bit so you can see like the keyboard and my phone.
I was just gonna because I use a Microsoft Surface, so I've got a back camera.
Ooh.
So I was just gonna like put it not close to me, use the back camera, and just lean over it.
Oh, that's great.
I bet that would work. Actually, do you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna see if this works.
Yep.
I'm genuinely curious. This is gonna be very odd for a moment. Ooh. Okay. This says. Turns out I put a keyboard there.
That's fun.
Yep. This works.
Perfect.
I can just sit like this and just play a game.
Yes.
Amazing. I love that. Where's the other camera? There we go.
Ooh, author Angela Ann has just popped in because she's got to run to work to drop a like.
Not your time.
She's spreading good writing vibes. Oh, good. We haven't done any writing yet.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Right. We're definitely going to start a sprint. We'll do it at the half-hour mark. Okay. So we've got 2 minutes, and we're going to run through these comments. Sprint comments. Okay.
Sprint them.
Right. MB says, just to mess you up, I'm in Prague, and it's the same time here as where South Africa is. How does that?
That is so cool.
Hi.
Hello.
What else we got? Yes, MB and I are in the same time zone. Desperate to visit her in Prague. Fun.
I want to go to Prague.
Do we've ever met Sarah? Have I?
I mean, I'm Jordan. But...
Sarah anywhere? I have. I put Sarah's name in the description. Hang on. Oh my god.
Did you just like? You probably like. I did like the copy paste.
I know what I'm like. I'm not even going to hide that. I apologize.
It's all good. Sarah's a nice name.
And it's definitely got Sarah's channel there as well. I'll fix that. Oh my god.
It's okay. We've never hung out with this before.
At least during the sprint. That's okay.
That's hilarious.
This is Jordan. Jordan's name is in the title though. So yes. you can definitely type that into the U of Tubes and you can have a great time.
Yes. And fun fact, I am the only person with my name on Facebook too. I mean, don't friend me on Facebook, but I'm the only person with my name.
Amazing. I was I for a long time I thought I was the only person with my real name on Facebook. And literally about 3 weeks ago, I Googled myself into Twitter. And there's someone with my exact name on Twitter, which is really odd because my real last name is spelt differently to what you'd expect.
Yeah. My last name is just weird.
There's a me on Twitter, and it was terrifying because I was like, why are you here?
Right?
Go away.
You're just like, you're not allowed.
So, sorry, I'm literally changing the description. Okay. Sorry I can't join today. Being a high school student is just what I was. What I had to be born as. Oh, right. Okay. Good luck and see you. Get all the words in. Thanks. We haven't done any words.
No words yet, but we'll get there eventually.
Everyone's just giving each other some love because niceness. Oh God, it's jumped and I've just seen how far behind we are. Oh no. Okay. Thank you. I was moved to some of the basic, more sophomore classes, right? Advanced ones. Okay. Well, mad good luck.
Yeah.
Good to see you again. Good to see you too. Yeah, Joe, I can't bring myself to drink hot things in hot weather. I don't know. It's a difficult one, but it's I want to take a cold drink over a hot drink and hot food over cold food. Fair. Although I do love a sandwich. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, a good sandwich. Like one that's like
what mood you're in or what you fancy. There's always a sandwich.
Yes, but just like it's just like you have to like basically unhinge your jaw in order to get it in your mouth. Yes.
You have to do like the snake thing where they're like.
Yes. Ooh, and in Japan they have these in the summer they sell the soba. And you could do it hot or cold, and it's so good cold in the summer, and it just has like this like really beautiful sauce, and I cannot remember for the life of me what it's like, what the sauce is made of or anything, but I just know you put a little bit of water over top of it, and then you just kind of mix it up so it makes it like slimy noodles, and then you just eat them, and they're unbelievably good.
That sounds incredible. I've always wanted to go to Japan, and it makes me really sad that I haven't. And my parents, because my dad's a like plane enthusiast, he likes airplanes, and there was like a air show thing that was like a rare chance for some Japanese military airplanes to be in public. So they went to Japan over my 20th birthday.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
I wanted to go to Japan, and you decide, I know it's a good time. We'll go over our son's 20th birthday to the country he's always wanted to go to and not to take him, just so I can take a picture of an airplane.
Yep. Yeah, I lived there for 3 years. I worked in Fuji City. Like one of the schools that I worked at was Fuji City. So literally because I had to take a train there. So I would on the train, and then my favorite thing to do was be at the very front car. So that way you could see like out the front windows, and then we go through a tunnel, and then you come out of the tunnel, and there's Mount Fuji. For probably like during the summer though, it's really cloudy, so you can't actually see it.
Cry for a little moment. just gonna weep. Silently. I'm bawling my eyes out right now. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice.
You're holding it together really well, actually. Like voice wise, really well.
Oh, yeah. I'm also really good at recovering quite quick. Are you ready?
Yep.
You know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even tell. Actually, I probably have. I am going to look and see if I do have one of these. But basically, I would, when I got to the parking lot, because one of the schools I worked at was in a mall. So I would get off the bus at the mall, go to the Starbucks, like that was kind of in the parking lot, to get a drink, and I would literally be facing the Starbucks, look over my right shoulder, and Mount Fuji. Like, oh, it was so beautiful.
So, if anyone wants to, really support me and pay for me to live in Japan, that'd be great.
Yes.
And there's this like trend going around where people you can like buy someone a coffee. No, just buy me a plane ticket to Japan. That'd be
Yeah, but if you do have a Kofi coffee account, they give you money, and you can use the money not to buy coffee, but to buy a plane ticket.
Buy a plane ticket to Japan. One way, that'd be fine.
Yep.
I'm not bothered about a return.
Yes.
My uni is all online now anyway, so I'll just get my degree online. It's fine.
Yes. I would definitely recommend that.
Nothing better than a chatty live stream. I'm working on rewrites for Project Body Swap right now. Fun.
Ooh, fun.
Project Body Swap. That sounds cool. I would like to know more, please.
Yes.
Give me the infos. I'm planning my brand new high fantasy, planning to start writing very soon. Wish me luck with my hook. I wish you all of the luck, but I would also say don't stress over the hook to start with.
No.
You can always come back. You can always edit a page. You can't edit a blank page.
True.
So,
and plus your first chapter,
and you can work on the hook later. So don't fret over it. But good luck.
Do not. You're going to change your first chapter so many times, and you're going to change the first half of the book so many times, which is what I've done.
You'll probably change the second half as well, and probably the middle. Yeah. In fact, you know what? You'll probably delete it and start again about 6 times.
Yep. Because the more progress you do, like the more you write, the more you're just like, you get better at your craft, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, you're like, which is how I wound up on draft 6, and now I'm trying to fix the second half of Project Crow, because I worked with the first half so much that I never actually got to the second half. So now I've kind of screwed myself over with the first half being like nice and polished, and then my second half is just like, ugh.
So I sort of did that with Project Blood People. It started as Project Blood People, and literally the only premise, in fact, if anyone is new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed or checked out my Planning My Novel series, there's my plug. Do so. And when I get, in fact, hang on, I literally have it like already copied. Bear with. Do that. Oh, I've put 3 J's in your name.
That's okay.
Okay, so the description should now be correct with Jordan's information. So if you haven't checked out Jordan, do so. Fix that.
Yes.
Go back to your life and do as RP says.
Yes, I'm attempting. Oh, I bought a microphone because I'm going to try to attempt a like almost like a voiceover channel. So it's a little bit more like, here's this thing, just like really nice, like babbling brook in the background, and then me just talking. Because I feel like that could be fun.
I feel like that could definitely be fun.
Yeah, yeah. I was telling my mom about it, and she's just like, "Oh my gosh, it's like a National Geographic thing. I love those." Yes.
Yes, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, although I with the Canadian accent and like the more like northern Canadian accent, it's going to be not quite as like soothing, I would think.
Yeah, I think it's good. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, like I'm up north right now, like my mom's hometown, which is more like northern Ontario. So the more I'm around people with my like original accent, the stronger my accent is.
Oh, okay. Well, you're yet to say A, so you're good.
I'm gonna say A so much. I find I don't say it quite as much on live streams because I'm thinking a lot before I say things. So the A isn't as like natural. But yeah, you'll catch me in some phrases and you're just like, wow, that was Canadian.
I always laugh with Keelan because Keelan's hilarious for it because she'll be so American and then one sentence will come out and you'll be like, oh, that's a Canadian accent.
Right?
Well, that's what it is. Okay. It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, and you're just like, that's what they are. I'm still looking for this.
That's okay. I'm just clicking a bit through the chat. Hi, Nina.
Hello, Nina. We're very productive.
I'm just going to skip over a little bit because we're talking about the Here for the Bands podcast that Sage and I have recorded. And
yeah, I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah, because it's on the YouTubes, but it's getting uploaded to Anchor. But Sage has had a really bad migraine for the last couple of days, so they haven't got around to doing it yet. But that
is cool.
Migraines. There's a big difference between doing what we're doing and just chatting and being. So we're giving the leeway on that one. Sage says they'll explain the turtle thing another time. Fair enough. Novel Nana's here. Hi.
Hello.
It's 7:00. I'm doing a stream, thought I'd just come say hello. Thank you. I appreciate your hello.
Yes, we appreciate everything.
We do. All appreciates.
Yes.
Probably use the first sprint to grab some meds and start working on a last minute attempt at something all as yes.
Woo, woo.
Mine's in the recording process. Although I've realised I literally have 2 days, so I need to chase up my voice actor so I can get it uploaded. The pronouns here. Hi.
Hello.
Everyone's just giving pronouns and Novel Nana some love.
Yes.
Is having a male character arm wrestle a female character stupid to write?
It depends. I mean, obviously no, but it depends on, is that scene going to reveal something? Like if it's from like the female's perspective, is it going to reveal that, you know, she's, you know, a badass? And
yeah, I think that's definitely right. I think it's definitely down to reveal an intention, you know, like what's the point of the arm wrestle? If there's a point, go for it.
Yeah. Most definitely.
But if it's just sort of like a, well, they could, and I personally wouldn't. But yeah.
But yeah, unless you're trying to show something really specific.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. Actually, arm wrestling seems like it could work in a story unless genders are relevant. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, is there a reason for it? If not, your book.
You do you. You know what? Write the scene, and then you're gonna go back and you're gonna edit it anyway.
True. Just get it all down.
Just write down whatever you need, and then anything you take out, just put it in like a taken out of document. That's what I do.
Yeah. I've gotten, because I've started writing by hand a lot, so I'll be writing scenes by hand, typing them up, and then like in the first type, I'm basically like editing them almost as I type it up.
Oh yes, yeah.
But then I realized that I didn't carry on from where I last left off. So I've now just got tons of things and no transitions in the middle.
Yep.
But that's okay, because that's easier to do, because I know where I was and where I need to be, so I can fill the middle. That's fine.
Yeah.
Low fantasy is a genre, isn't it? What?
It is. Yeah. There's
fantasy.
Yeah, there's like high fantasy, like low fantasy, high fantasy, epic fantasy. So epic would be kind of like Tolkien, like that really beautiful like description of like a tree for 5 pages sort of thing.
Right.
So I would classify mine as high fantasy because like my main character is technically not human.
Right.
But I do have like,
maybe mine counts as low fantasy then, because right now I've been saying I'm technically writing fantasy.
Yeah.
But because it's essentially a world that's very similar to a Victorian our world, except I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not, there's no like different like beings or anything. It's just like a different world to our own. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. Like there's a few like mythical creatures that are just accepted as being real. There's like paranormal things are very accepted as like a real thing. And then other than that, it's just like a different kind of Victorian style world. I've been calling it like fantasy, but maybe I'm low fantasy because there's like minimal effort required to believe in this world, if you like.
Yeah, and there's like contemporary fantasy, which also used to be, I think it used to be called like urban fantasy. But yeah, contemporary fantasy is kind of like fantasy, but in our world. So most of the time it has to do with like witches and vampires and things like that. But yes, I love high fantasy though.
I like watching high fantasy. I just struggle with it sometimes
because of the excessive world building that a lot of authors focus on.
Yep.
And there's what I really like about,
there are a lot of books out there that are literally like You know, world build and have no character arc, boring characters, and no plot. At least I world builded, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you did not.
Nope.
This is not accurate information. You need a positive boost. You get the positive boost. You're always getting positive tier.
Yes. Positive Panda-tivity productivity stream.
Here we go. Here we go. Been up with the granddaughter for a couple of hours now. Honestly, I'm tired. Oof. You too. Oh, I'm wide awake, so better get me some coffee. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Most definitely.
Just write whatever you want to. If it's important or interesting to you, then it's not stupid. You don't need external validation. Yep. Agreed. It's nice to have external. You say just right. You do not need it.
I love getting external validation, though.
It's nice, but as long as you know you don't need it, as long as you know you just like it, then that's okay.
Yep.
Some people write like it's a movie, and they're the screenwriter, director, and actor. It's obviously me who reads fantasy and who watches fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's actually subtly atted at me. I write very filmically, like quite often my like teachers or lecturers or whatever you want to call them will describe my work as like you can see that the camera is like panning around a scene.
Oh,
like that's how I write, but my description does tend to be heavily involved with character because I get bored just describing things. So, you know, like I will not say they entered a room and clue description of room. It would be like, you know, if the I don't know, if the color of the walls isn't important, I won't tell you the color of the walls. But if they're going to interact with the wardrobe and the wardrobe is going to be important later, you'll get a description of the wardrobe. So essentially, if I want to describe anything, it's probably relevant for some reason, because otherwise you don't need to know.
Yep.
You know, and I'll probably name a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Like I might say they walked past the desk and opened the oak wardrobe, but there's a reason you got told oak and you didn't get told nothing about desk.
Yep.
Like that's the way I tend to work.
Mm-hmm.
Just my style, you know. I'm edgy.
Yeah, I think I do that with mine as well, but I really like it because the like my main character is like kind of like an unreliable narrator in a way.
You have an unreliable narrator over here.
Yes, but the way he tells the story, because it's like third person limited, so everything obviously is very biased. So what I do is I try to make sure that it is what I'm describing would be something that he would like notice. So like if he's focusing on something and he's describing it, it's because that sort of thing is important to him.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I like that.
Yeah. And I'm the exact same way with the movie thing. Literally everyone who's read my manuscript has been like, yeah, no, it's just literally like a just immediate movie in my head. And I'm like, thank you.
I like that, because I think I sort of deliberately write it a bit like filmically and everything, because I do love film and TV and everything as well. And I feel like it's fine to blend the genres a bit.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. Nice to be around such cheery people this morning.
Yes. You're
very lovely and cheery too. So
yes, hello. I am slowly caffeinating, so it's great.
You know what? I felt my coffee kick in.
Yeah, actually we do.
I'm like here in the coffee now.
I have one more little cup that'll fit.
Ah, okay. Everyone's just saying hi to Kelly. Mm-hmm. Ellie's saying that she loves phone games. This is how far back we are. We're only just at phone games.
Oh my gosh.
Right, let's skip through. This was Angela's comment. Hi, Angela. We love Angela. Mm-hmm.
She is very much at work now.
Yes, very much so. But I'll send her a message and say hi later.
Mm-hmm. And just be like, we got to yours 20 minutes later.
Everyone's just saying, have a great day at work to Angela.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's then just saying hi, talking about setting up a writing retreat in Prague.
Please do.
Yep, people are correcting the fact that I had the description wrong. My bad. Jun, you are now Sara and Reggie.
That's cool. Yes.
Apparently the R now stands for Reggie.
That's cool.
This is what I mean. Like, it just changes so regularly. I actually think it's really funny sometimes.
Yeah.
This is what I need first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Don't worry, Amy, it was fully my fault. I had the wrong name description. No one's judging you. You're
Don't
good.
even worry. Like, honestly, if you didn't have name tags at work, the amount of times I would like say the wrong name for the people that I'm working with. Or sometimes
I'm so bad with names. Like, I will have colleagues I've worked with for like years.
Yep.
And and then I would look at their name badge and be like, is that the name? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Or the worst is when because we use headsets at my job because like at Starbucks, right? And if I'm like taking orders and like someone else is at the window, but like I've just kind of like taken the order to like help out the person at window, so like they have a headset on because like they're doing both technically.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be like Sarah or whatever, and I'll like I know Sarah's at the window, but I'll just be like, and you'll see. I can't remember their name right now, but you'll see them at the window. Or like I'll trip over something like that. So like the customer obviously doesn't catch it. But then everyone else, as soon as the car drives away, and they're just like, "Did you forget my name? Did you forget Sarah's name?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Like, yes, I did. Why is this odd?
Yeah, and everyone knows this. This is what happens when you get old.
Amazing. I don't know what this is in relation to, but Kelly's judging you for something.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, no, I think because I saw this when we were talking about how I was the only person on Facebook.
Okay.
I think that's something like that.
That would make sense actually, because then they're talking about Googling people. So yes, that's fine.
Yeah.
If there's someone might add your name on Twitter, they're 100% trying to be me. Fair enough.
Yep. Same.
My Wattpad stories come every time I Google myself. Sprint by this point. Yeah, I said we were going to start a sprint like half an hour in. We're 51 in.
Yep.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Good sandwich is indeed a divine experience. I hope you guys are being productive somehow. This is why I don't use the word productivity in the street. This is why it's a panda-tivity. Because if pandas be rolling, you ain't been doing nothing.
Yeah, that's why I call mine.
This is like when you sit there and you go, "Oh, just quickly check Facebook." One video of baby pandas comes up, and suddenly 3 days later, you stop checking Facebook.
Yes, I think speaking of panda videos, though, the Toronto Zoo released a video of like their baby pandas, and I can't remember what. Hold on, I am going to find this because it is an experience.
Okay, you find it, and I'm gonna jump through some comments because God, you're a year behind. Gently stroke that thumbs up. If you're really into things, hit the sub button and dingle that bell. Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. I'm in full agreement with everything that's there.
Yes.
Novel Nana's questioning what Wattpad is.
It's kind of like fanfiction.net.
I only discovered Wattpad about a year ago.
I discovered it a while ago, but I just I did find it. Okay. Hold on. During the sprint, everyone needs to go and experience this video that I'm going to put a link to in the description. In my description, I mean the thing at the side.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I may need to throw a wrench your way, otherwise it won't let you post a link.
Oh no! I put it in the no, I put it in the
StreamYard thing.
No, not the streamer thing. The the actual YouTube comment thing.
I'm so confused. What as in like the chat?
In the chat. It's in the chat.
Just put like a random just say hi in the chat for me 1 second. Because it will block you from posting links unless
okay. No, it's just it is in the like on like the actual like YouTube writing sprint that everyone else can see and post chats in.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that. Okay. Everyone needs to go and copy that and paste it.
Anyway, did it fix the chat? It did. Okay, I fixed the. Okay, I was just checking the description. It actually says you now. It does. Yes, we are both lovely people if we do say so ourselves. We don't even need to. There's 2 people that have just said it is. Wattpad is a writing website where you publish any type of work you want.
Mhm.
That's a very good description of Wattpad, actually. I've been wanting to go to Japan, so as a teenager, I'll get there one day. That's me too. RP, when you're done with uni, you go teach in Japan. Do you know what? I've thought about it. I'm genuinely considering it. I'm getting a degree in English, so I may do. I don't speak any Japanese though, but
you do not have to. You're actually not supposed to speak any of the native language in the classroom.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You actually get in trouble if you do.
That seems very. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Right. So I have put the title of this amazing panda video in. So you just copy the title of the video and then put it into the search engine, because yes, as
I've just put you as moderator. So if you have a link, the link should work now. So
excellent. You can
in.
You guys can do both now. Oh my gosh, this is my first moderating job. Oh, that's exciting. I have a little wrench next to mine.
And you get a wrench.
Yes, thank you. Yes, if anyone ever has any questions about teaching English overseas, feel free to message me. We're going to catch me on Instagram mostly. Yes. Because yes, I've had so many people ask questions like over the years, like, oh, like, how do I do this? Or like, what's it like? Do you recommend it? And I'm like, well, heck yes, I recommend it. But it's definitely not for everyone.
I am genuinely considering it. I think it would be a lot of fun.
It is so much fun. I actually liked it a lot better. Yeah, a lot better, and also not a lot better when I was in a smaller town. I was an hour bullet train ride from Tokyo, but round trip tickets for bullet trains were $115 for me. It was so expensive, so I couldn't go like that often. But
no, that's horrendous.
Yeah,
but cool though.
Yeah, if you take the local train, it'll be like it'll take you 3 hours from where I lived. But yeah, it would be like $20.
$20 for a 3-hour trip?
Yep.
Oh my god.
One way.
You ain't coming back.
No.
Northern is just saying that one of their favorite sayings is you can't edit a blank page. So true.
Yep.
I'm not going to read that one out, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. Oh yeah. Kelly was saying Kelly's reading Project Crow.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and so yeah, she was saying that it gives her like studio like Ghibli vibes, like Spirited Away or something like that. And
okay. I was trying to figure out what that word is. I'm like, yeah, I do know what that is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them.
You need to watch them. Spirited Away is definitely the best.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll add this to my to-do list.
Yes.
Trying to be productive over here.
Yep. Spirited Away is really nice. The first one I watched was Princess Mononoke, and that one was when I was recovering from getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth out. So I was also still hopped up on painkillers, and watching that on painkillers was unbelievable.
I'm actually just realizing, sorry, I can tick off a load of things on this list.
Oh my gosh, I love when that happens.
Well, I've already decided I need to cross things off in a different color because I can't really tell what I've crossed off and what I haven't very well.
Right? Yeah.
But that's okay.
It just looks so nice.
It does, but it's also making me wonder, like, there's things now that are like quite high up on the list, and I'm like, you've been on that list for a while and I still haven't done it. So I need to get around and do that.
That's me whenever I look at a list and I'm just like, look at all these things I have to do. And I'm just like, that's been there for so long.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to skip through some of this stuff. Renata, guys, I got a second and first place in my class Kahoot test. Woo!
Woo!
A second and a first. Or was there plural test, or did you do it twice?
Renata's just an overachiever and was just like, I'm going to take this test again, and that way I can get first and second.
If I do it on 2 phones.
Yes. I respect that.
Fully. I kind of hope that's what you did now, because I think that's really funny. Imagine like getting to the end of the test and being like, first is Renata, second
is also Renata.
Renata, how many hands do you have? I just like 10 phones at a table, like.
Yes, I respect that entirely.
Fully. We're loving the Panda-tivity sprint title. Thank you. We're an hour in, no sprints, but that's okay.
Honestly, that's what happens when you have me as a co-host. I'm what you call an enabler.
I love it.
Yes. Or like if someone's just like, oh, talk me out of buying this thing. And I'm just like, obviously you need to buy it. My mom hates going to, do you guys have a Costco?
No.
So it's like basically just like a massive warehouse, and you can buy like lots of things at like a really like almost at
is it like a kind of thing?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, so we've just got macro. So
okay. Yeah. My mom hates going to Costco with me because she'll be like looking at something and like, buy it. And then so she winds up always spending more than what she came in for every single time we go. And it's like I don't have ill intentions. I'm just like, I am the devil on your shoulder that is going to be like, yes. Or if you ask me, whoa, should I buy like this or this? And I'm like, both.
You're like, if you've considered buying either, you need both.
Obviously. Yeah. It's just like, I'm trying so hard to talk myself out of buying, oh, hello, Sako. Buying more earrings from my friend. Because she just made these really beautiful Beetlejuice themed earrings. And I'm just like, oh, I need those in my life so bad.
I don't have my ear pierced anymore, but I would wear a Beetlejuice one. That's fun.
Yes, I think you need to re-pierce it, and then
I've got I adore Tim Burton. I'll show you this. I got given this, but I adore it. And it's a tote bag with Tim Burton.
Oh, that is so cool.
Of his film reference. Hang on. I'm sorry, Saka. I'm just going to move you a second.
Yes. Oh, that is beautiful.
You got Beetlejuice, wrong hand. There.
Yep.
But how stunning is that?
Oh, that is so stunning.
I love that one.
Was it handmade or?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It's from. I think it's definitely printed, but it's definitely like hand drawn. So it's probably like, it's probably like handmade, but someone's like made the design, uploaded it to like a bag making website that then print on demand for you.
Yep.
I think it's that.
Like a Redbubble.
Yeah, because that's definitely probably a bit better quality than that, because that's definitely like a hand drawn design.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Like that's not a print, but then I can't figure out how they've got the print onto the bag.
Yep.
So I'm not really too sure, but I don't really care. I really love that.
No.
Sorry, I'm just going to fold and put this away now.
You go right ahead.
I shall.
Yes.
Where? Okay, everyone's just saying hi. And everyone was saying congrats to Renata as well. I did ping them all up just while we were chatting. Northern Anna's sending Sage some prayers because Sage is not well.
Oh, yes.
Everyone's saying the hellos. Everyone's having a good chat. Project Bun is epic fantasy. I've learned about genres. I think Project Bun does count as epic fantasy.
Yep.
Do you know much about Project Bun? Has Kelly spoke to you at all?
I've heard bits and pieces of it.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that one.
It's a lot of fun. We're having a really good time with it.
Yeah.
I think I skipped over a comment earlier where Kelly said she's going to be working on chapter 2 a little bit at some point today, because we're basically, for now, we're doing it chapter by chapter basis. So I just finished writing chapter 1, but because we haven't really planned that many chapters yet, Kelly's been waiting to see where I finish to carry on in chapter 2.
Yeah.
But we've now got a decision where we're going to plan out all the chapters and just alternate.
Yeah.
Because it alternates perspective. So perspective 1 is a character I've created, and perspective 2 is a character Kelly's created. So chapter 1 is from my perspective, 2's from her perspective, and it will alternate, but we just need to know what's going to happen in the chapters.
Yep.
So once we plan them, then we can write at our own pace, and then obviously we'll edit it through to have like a consistent voice almost, because obviously our writing styles are quite different. But we're not going to work just yet, and then we'll filter it through. But yes, definitely an epic fantasy, I think, is probably about right.
Yes.
Good morning, Kat. Hello. Oh, Star. I nearly totally missed that.
We haven't done anything productive yet. Aside
we have not.
Yeah.
But I hope other people have. I really hope it's something I'm going to get to like a bit in the comments where people go, like, I've done this much during this stream because I've actually been productive while you guys chat.
Yes. Well, you know what? We're getting to know each other better. So therefore,
having a lovely time.
Yeah.
These are honestly like my favorite streams where well, I don't actually do anything productive. I'm just like, I'm having a good time. I don't care.
Yeah. Everyone's productive around us.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm here so that you can be productive, not me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
You're welcome.
You're welcome indeed.
Yes.
We're just slowly climbing higher on this little pedestal of ours, like pushing ourselves up into a little bollard, like.
Yes.
I'm needing to work on my dead alive MC's senses, but gummit, I'm too tired. Maybe an hour or two, I'll be alert enough to focus on these POVs. Right now, not so much. Fair enough. To be fair, you just got woken up by a 2-year-old, so I think you're allowed to be tired.
Most definitely.
That's 100% acceptable. People are just saying hi. Oh, there we go. What? It could be a gas lamp fantasy, which I think is never heard of that, but
I've never heard of
that.
I like that.
I think that sounds fun.
Yes.
Everyone's just chatting to Dahl. Dahl says they haven't slept much. Finished their flash fiction for the audiobook thing. Fun. Have you been writing anything for Orla's audiobook?
Yeah, Dahl and I are both participating in pitch wars.
So pitch wars is terrifying to me.
I did it last year, and because you can choose 4 mentors up to like apply to, and I wasn't like expecting anything because it was like that was the first contest I'd ever entered, but yeah, I got a full request from one of them, and I was like, that is something I wasn't expecting. So
very nice.
Yeah, so I'm trying again, which is why I'm on vacation now, because I need to finish and make sure that the second half is polished enough that if I do get a full request, I can be like, here's actual good work.
Here's legit investment worthy things.
Yes. Please, I'm worth your time.
Please. I want that on a t-shirt. Please, I'm worth your time.
Yes. That'll be if I ever do merch. Well, I'm gonna.
I shall add it to my merch line. I'll speak to my merch designer.
Yes.
Here we go. There's my merch. Stickers. You can get from various other things.
Oh, I love that ancient Greece was hella gay. It's true.
So true. That's why I got really angered when I read Kirke, because it's all about ancient Greece, and it was like, yeah, but everyone's straight though, so it's fine. I'm like,
no.
did you do any research on ancient Greece at all?
Right?
I love reading books that are movies in my head.
Yes. Yes. Hopefully, you'll enjoy Project Crow when it is eventually published. Because I'm really hoping to go for the traditional route because I don't have the money for the self indie publishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to go traditional as well, to be honest. I would definitely be purchasing Project Crow.
Oh yes.
I will get that. I think I would very much enjoy that.
It is just fantasy enough that people who don't like fantasy like it.
Right, got it.
Yeah, I
on that little borderline.
Yep. Yep.
What are y'all's most creative times in the day? I would say afternoon, skip evening, like then post midnight.
Ooh, yes.
I think it either like 2 p.m. or 2 a.m.
Nothing in between.
Nope.
Yeah, because for me it would be the afternoon, but I'm most productive if I'm working on a live stream, and I'm the only one hosting it. Like I don't have co-hosts. I'm just by myself. That is my most productive sprints are in the afternoons when I'm by myself, but also not by myself because I have many lovely people that would be in the chats.
You do?
Yeah.
We're never alone.
Never alone.
I'm going to have to tear away from my coffee hour here at the top of the hour. I want to already done. Yes, that was absolutely half an hour ago.
Oh, yes.
But have fun at your coffee hour, Taco.
Yes.
Eva says they tend to get more done in the mornings, more ideas in the evening, more productive about 1 minute a day. It's fair.
That's okay.
Hi.
Hello. Is it Leah?
It's Leah, yeah.
Okay.
And everyone's just chatting. Darl says names tell me much more than faces do, but then again, I'm the black sheep around here. I
can't see. It's true.
I guess that does make sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Everyone's saying hi to Leah. If I Google myself, exactly what I want comes up.
Excellent.
That's what we like.
Yep.
You guys write while they talk. The fine print is meant to clarify. The audience writes. The host not so much. I might actually. I did say I might change the description to say that, but will I remember to do the correct description? Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, you didn't for me, so.
Exactly.
Case in point.
If it makes you feel any better, you're not the first person, and you will not be the last.
No, I will not be the last.
I had a stream literally a few days ago. I think it was at the weekend with Angela, where I managed to stream a private stream. You could not comment or be in the chat because the stream was still on private, even though it was live.
That is amazing.
So we literally had to leave.
Yep.
Create a new stream.
Yep.
And rock up there.
That is amazing. I think you can go into like the settings while you're on the stream as well. Like, you should be able to go into the studio and like fix it.
I was on StreamYard. I tried to change it from public to private, and it was like, you can't do this while you're live. I was like, well, goodbye, everyone.
Great. Oh, that's funny.
Sweet baby pandas. I want to put a nice image of your head. So now I say, sprint now.
Yeah, that's half an hour ago, but yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Subs to Jordan, thanks for the reminder. Yes, everyone go sub to Jordan /me /like this just be lovely.
All the things. Yes, spread the love.
That was the baby panda video.
Yes, the baby panda video before I knew that I couldn't post links.
Yes, but you can. So it's all good.
Yes.
Eva looked into teaching from the States to foreign students, but every company was highly racist.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't get myself to want to work. I didn't need to for them.
Yep.
That's valid. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what that was in relation to.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Blue Wrench.
Comment, though.
There you go.
Yep. Thank you, Sako. I will. I promise not to abuse my power.
We should do a sprint. Maybe.
Sorry, Netta.
I'm up to 218 words for the stream. Woo!
Amazing. Look at you, be productive.
Look at you doing things that we're not doing. In this sprint, oh god, I started my new book. Excited for a change of writing. I'm excited too. I hope you gave up waiting for us to start a sprint and just started.
Yes.
You know what homework I'll be oh god, okay. We may never get to a sprint, but all the fun we should have chatting and smiling. Absolutely.
Yes. We're building relationships here.
We are.
Yes.
Everyone's saying hi. Marco's now talking witchy things on their channel. Kat's also on Twitch with potential sprints. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Starting my book in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, good.
Which was only actually 10 minutes ago. We're getting there.
We're catching up. We're catching up. We're slowly catching up. It's probably because everyone's leaving less comments.
To be fair, the live viewers has stayed the same. So people are just not commenting as much. Just amazing. I think we can do a sprint.
Yes.
Which is totally fine.
Yes.
BRB have to take care of something else before I can start writing. Fair enough.
Yep.
Listening in the background. That's sort of the idea.
Thank you.
Pushed off writing chapter 2 and started on character profiles. I'm doodling Lone Up with 3 different styles. Ooh. When
I finish the first sprint, whatever happens first, you probably finish before the first sprint.
Yeah. I've been cleaning my office while we're chatting. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who has the awesome shirt. I'm assuming not me. I'm in black.
Is it me? Oh, it's a tour T-shirt.
Okay.
Yes, from a Japanese rock band. That's my favorite. Yes, so most of the time you can only see the word smell.
I was literally looking at it going,
smell. I was like, smell? What do you mean? Yeah. But yes. Literally.
I don't remember what it was, but it's an added
that is the please, I'm worth your time.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, are you Greek? Legit used to be a socially accepted covert way of asking if someone was gay. Really?
Oh. I know in the military it was a friend of Dorothy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's a story where I can't remember if it was FBI or someone just spent a lot of money trying to find this actual like Dorothy, because I thought Dorothy was an actual person who just knew all of the gay people in the military. But no, it was just like a saying.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I know.
That sounds like a really sad 1940s film where that happens and they never find Dorothy.
Yep.
I'm just skipping through everyone's saying hi.
Yep.
Autumn, hi.
Autumn, hello.
Nice to see you.
We're so productive.
RP is trying to corrupt Jordan by giving her authority.
Yes. This is why I don't want to be a supervisor at work. I will be a trainer, because in that way I can train people the way I want them to be trained.
Apparently we have interesting voices. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. We have a Brit and a Northern Canadian.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that.
I can.
The TARDIS has just arrived.
Excellent. Actually, honestly, that is what it sounded like. It was raining a little bit earlier, and my grandma's house has a tin roof. but it wasn't loud enough that you could hear.
Where I used to work had it was a retail store, and they had a tin roof. And anytime it rained, you just had to accept that no one was going to have a conversation.
Yep. That's my favorite thing though, is when it's raining at night here, because like I sleep with a fan on because I like the noise. So when it's raining and I have the fan on and I can hear it in the tin roof and I'm just like insta sleep.
That's lovely.
So nice.
Sage is saying, friend of Dorothy, yeah, Wizard of Oz, yeah, of course, Judy
Yep.
Garland, Mayo Con. Fantastic podcast called The Dorothy Project. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go look that up immediately.
Absolutely.
Guess who's going to forget? Me.
We have a Toon Link Stone. I don't know what that means. Toon Link Stone Lyle, Adventure Time-esque style loan, and Punk style loan. Fun. I don't know what are nuggets, but something's nuggets that everyone loves. Okay, I've actually caught up with the chat.
Oh my god. Yes, let's do it.
Yes. How long do you sprint for? Maybe like 36 seconds?
Probably.
We get some time, guys. You can do a sprint. Okay, we're 1 hour 20 in. And do you know what? Yeah. We'll do a sprint. Yes. I'm actually not even writing. I'm going to read because I've been trying to read this book for ages. I've literally been doing it for maybe like 3 weeks now. And I just can't finish it. But I need to finish it for uni, which starts in under a week. So I'm going to be reading.
When I was in university, I would literally not do any of the readings. And I was a history major, English minor. And I would just sit in the corner and just be quiet. And if they asked me anything, I most of the time would know like at least enough to be able to say an opinion. I was so good at BSing my way through anything.
See, I'm normally like not too bad, but I'm also a mad chatterbox.
I can hardly tell.
Yeah, really tell. That's so weird. I'm like that person where like if people aren't talking about something, I'm like I need to start the conversation. So I always feel really bad whenever the lecturer is like, so what did we think about, and then we'll like name something. And if no one answers, I'm like, well, I thought, and then I just have to start. I'm like, I can't sit like that. I just can't do it.
Oh, and then I can. I'm just like, I'm gonna let this room fill with awkward silence, and then just.
I really struggle with it. I can't do it. So I always do like the readings and everything, just because I know that no one else would do it, and I'm gonna have to be the person to start the conversation. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, I can't start the conversation. You can't be like, I thought it was really good. And they go, can you elaborate? And you're like, nope, I was chatting.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. Honestly, every university has you in their class.
Yeah. I'm not ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for a time. Okay, the author of this book was born in 1892, and that's what time we're going to go with.
1892.
Yeah. That way around. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're actually going to do some sprints, you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone for coming.
Yeah.
I love this comment. Look, sprint? Nah, only joking. Yeah. Oh, how funny. You thought we were going to be productive. No, we are actually going to do a sprint because I need to actually do some reading. We will see you in 1892.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Go.
Bye.
We did a sprint.
We did a sprint.
Let's fix that and that. There we go. How did you do? How was your sprint?
Woo. I got 257 words, but I'm sitting on the floor because there's like a chest at the end of the bed, and it just like aesthetic. I needed a good backdrop, and so definitely knocked over the last little bit of coffee that I had in my mug as I was trying to get comfortable. So I spent like the first little bit of the sprint doing that, but it's okay. I saved it mostly.
I turned my camera off for like 90% of that sprint because I went to go get a snack. So I did that.
Ooh, fun.
I did actually do some reading. I read 12 pages. But, and this is another anger I have with this book, which I should show you, is the chapters are disgustingly long. So
I hate that
is a
so
chapter.
much.
To give you like an idea.
Unacceptable.
Oh, sugar.
Hang on,
I'll give you like okay, so it's 26 pages is one chapter.
And they're tiny, like the font is really tiny too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just like solid block. You can't even like, oh, I hate that so much.
So it's so horrible to read.
No. Yep. Unacceptable.
So that's how that went. But
yep,
I'm getting there. I think I'm just now over halfway. It's only take me like a month.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
It's fine. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
It'll all be good.
Yeah.
What am I doing? This button.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out how StreamYard works. Okay.
It's okay.
So shocking actual sprint. Yes, we did do it.
I know, right?
Oh, we sprinted. I'm not ready. You had an hour and a half.
Yes. Oh, that's so funny.
1892 is perfect. I love the weird numbers, and I'm a big fan of observation. Like I will be sitting there, and I'll be writing, and if I need a name for something, I'll literally look around the room, and I'll be like, something will call to me. I'll look around, and I'll go, that's it. And then I go with that. And I look around a lot. So when I needed a time, I was like, well, I'm just going to find a number in this room somewhere, and I'll go with it. That's what I did.
Yeah. Normally I go with I do a 15, a 20, and then I'll either do something longer or shorter for the last one. So I usually wind up doing 3.
I just like weird numbers.
I know.
No, 3 minutes to get ready. You did.
Yes. Yes, thanks to us.
A low growl rumbled in the back of my throat as my gaze slid over the familiar red velvet of the seat, the throne. First line of the story.
Ooh.
You've got a first line, you're going.
Yes, I would definitely roll with that. That's a good. It's a good start.
Yeah, MB hit distraction level 5,000 over there.
That's cool.
Fair.
Same.
The novel Nana, love and host you. I got grandbabies to entertain. I leave you in good hands. Sprinting portion of this show. Happy writing. Thanks for the cheer up. You're more than welcome. Lovely to see you.
Yes, we're here for the cheer.
We are. Way to pop a surprise sprint without a warning or prep time.
Sorry.
You don't want like a heads up next time? Open things. All right. Yeah, heads up.
Yeah, you do it 83 minutes to get ready.
Good morning, my friend. Let's pop up so figured I'd drop and say hello. Have a great day and love your word counts. Thank you so much. Nice of you to pop in by.
Yes.
Good morning. I just woke up. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, coffee needs to happen. Coffee always happen.
Yes.
And by the way, everyone, let us know what you did during the sprint and how you got on. Enjoy that coffee. Enjoy it indeed. Netta, you got 409 words. That is quite good. That's definitely not too bad. That is good.
Great. I might have gotten somewhere up there if I hadn't spilled my coffee.
Very true. Very good. Sarah got 484 during the sprint, plus 1,223 before the sprint started. Nice.
I love that.
So your total sprint count? I don't know what word I wanted there.
That's okay.
The amount you've done this sprint, there we go, is you're nearing 2,000. So that's exciting.
That is very exciting. I'm hoping to have something similar to that by the end of the day. Because I mean, I'm on vacation, so I should do work.
Should be productive, probably somehow.
My sister and I are going rock hunting this afternoon, so I'm excited.
That's fun.
I promised my coworkers rocks.
When you say rocks, do you mean just like a pebble?
I mean like actual rocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We're like, honestly, I have yet to meet like a normal Starbucks barista. My whole store is just, we're so weird. Like all of us are the types of kids that like just had rocks in our pockets as kids, like growing up.
Wow. Okay.
Collecting rocks as you walk along. Yes. I was asking everyone as like a joke if like, oh, because we're heading to Lake Superior tomorrow, and the waves have just made like the rocks along the shore just like so smooth.
Right. Yeah.
So then I'm like, because my sister went and hiking like over the summer and like brought back a bunch of them, and I'm like, obviously I want rocks. And so I was asking my coworkers like, oh, like, would you like it if I brought you back a rock? And just like everyone's just like, yes.
To be fair, I'm not like a big like beach person or anything, but if I do ever go to a beach, I do always like to try and find a really smooth little rock. I like the ones that are small, like a neat shape and smooth.
Yes.
Like if there's ever one of those like little like white triangle ones that look like a big tooth.
Oh yes. Yep. Those are fun. Yeah, if I go somewhere like that has like really pretty shells, I will just spend the entire time collecting shells along the beach. Ooh, like I lived in like a seaside coastal town when I was in Japan. So the beach was about like an hour and a half walk down to it, and it was like the black sand because the volcanic activity in the past. And it was just always so nice to just, I just found so many shells. My in front of my little townhouse, I had like a little section that was just like, covered with rocks, like they were all normal. No, mine I'd covered in shells that I'd collected.
I think that's really sweet. I really like that.
Yeah, it was so cute, and like such nice colors. And I brought back my favorite ones. So I had to go through it all, and I had to see which ones do I want to bring back with me.
I can now imagine like people walking past and just seeing this like this lady on like a pathway just picking up shells from her front garden.
Yes. Yeah. I was, well, and plus too, like I'm tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. Like I'm not someone you miss in Japan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah. So
I would love to think that that's like that's gonna be that neighborhood's idea of what Western people are like. We just sit there with shells, like.
Yes. I think honestly, my greatest accomplishment was because I taught like kids classes and I also taught adult classes in Japan. And the adult classes, if you ever meet a Japanese engineer who uses the term food baby, I probably taught them. That was honestly my greatest accomplishment, was teaching people the phrase food baby.
Amazing.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah, one of the
pioneered food baby in Japan.
Yes.
Please have that on your CV. Pioneer of Japanese food babies.
Yes. My one of the secretaries there, she because we would go out for dinner sometimes as like all the staff. We're walking back to the train station the one time, and she's just like, "They're twins." I was like, that just warms my heart.
Oh my god! Why have you not written like a romantic comedy of you in Japan? Just literally just write it.
I should, yeah. Oh,
It would be stunning. You'd have to put yourself
Yep.
as other characters, right? You need a protagonist and then other characters. You need to
Yep.
walk past a lady that every morning sits in her front garden and analyzes the shells in her garden.
Yes.
Like you then also need a coffee shop where all the mugs are like really, really rough. Or like every mug is different.
Yep. And then like you're not sure
every mug in this local owned coffee shop is totally different, and the tables have like a strip of rocks down the middle.
Yes. That's honestly like, okay, I don't want to manage my own coffee shop, but like I want to have a coffee shop that someone else manages that I also like manage, but at the same time I don't. I'm just there to work.
You own the building.
Yes, I own the building and I have a say in like the drinks and everything like that, but I don't actually like
I own 51% of this company.
Yes. And like that would be the aesthetic, is just like mismatched mugs, rocks and shells everywhere, and like really like just like funky mismatched furniture.
I love it.
Yes.
I absolutely love that.
Yes.
Sage got 50 words in 5 minutes v 3.0. Decided it was utter crap, then started 5 minutes v 4.0. I'm actually liking it. Nice. Also chat to an editor friend who has editor rage. Editor rage is a dangerous place to be.
Yes, I can imagine. Now, is it editor rage for like their own work, or is it like editor rage for like someone else's work that they're editing? That's my question.
Yes, because it's very different editing rage.
Very different rages.
Nikki got 0 words. Do you know, I think Nikki did say hi earlier. I don't remember responding to it, but hi.
Hi, Nikki.
Sorry, I know I did. MB's put, nice work. I made to-do lists. Keep trying to organize my office and try to set up the rest of the week to be somewhat productive. Nice. I sometimes like to plan the week, but then no, I won't stick to it and don't bother.
Yep.
Numbers.
Yes.
Procrastinated chapter 2 with doodles. I'm now done with doodles and moved on to my makeup because priorities. Fair.
Yes, obviously. You gotta make sure that you're ready to seize the day.
Indeed.
Yes.
I want to say this is pronounced Tanya, by the way.
Or Tanya.
Yeah. Ask for your channel. Sage got your channel.
Yes.
MB says they taught their Czech students food baby as well.
I think that's one of my favorite phrases. Yeah. Because like, I don't know, the English word is just full of like weird phrases like that. But I think that one is the easiest one to explain.
I'm just like imagining this like school of Japanese students all just looking at each other like, baby. Not baby.
Not baby.
Food.
Yes. Food. And then
just like trying to like understand this concept, like,
yes,
it's food.
Yes.
Not a fetus. Looks like a baby. Just trying to get their heads around this, like. A French teacher of mine always used to say this because it's like it's idioms, isn't it? Is that what they're called? Idiom.
Yeah.
And my French teacher always said that like French doesn't have a lot of idioms apparently, so a lot of like English phrases you just can't do it in French. It just doesn't exist. Like like we would say, oh, it's raining cats and dogs. That's a relatively common phrase. Most people know what it means. If you said that to a French person, not only would they not know what it means, but they would take it rather seriously and be terrified that you actually believe there are cats and dogs falling from the sky.
Yes.
Like they wouldn't even go, oh, does that just mean it's raining like really hard? Like that's not it. That thought will not pass them. This is obviously like a non-English speaking French person, I mean. But like apparently that's just not a thing in France. You just don't do it.
Yeah. Well, it's really
I've always found that such a strange concept because it made me sit there and think of how many things we say that like we don't mean.
Yeah.
But like even just in these writing streams, the amount of times people go, that's just too many words. Like we're obviously going like, wow, well done. That's a lot. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Other languages might be going, I think that was adequate. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it just makes you sit there and go, oh God.
Yeah. It's a really weird concept to wrap your head around. But with French, though, like Quebec French is so different from like France French. And
yeah, I forget Canada speak a bit of French.
yes, it's technically our second language. I can speak more Japanese than I can speak French, though. Yeah, it's good for me. But yeah, but my mom's boyfriend is like former military like Frenchman. So like he swears all the time in English and then he swears all the time in French. But in Quebec, uh, if you say anything to do with the Catholic Church, um, like you know like the tabernacle or whatever, in French it's tabernacle, but in Quebec French that is a swear word. So you say anything to do with the Catholic Church in Quebec is a swear word.
That's amazing.
It is so cool.
That's amazing. What a mistranslation, not like mistranslation, but like what a translation to have. That's
right? Is so
anytime you like talk about the church, you're like,
yeah. Yeah, because it obviously depends on like your like intonation of it, and like how you're using it in the sentence or whatever. But yeah, it's amazing. That just reminded me of there's a movie. It's called Bon Cop, Bad Cop. And if you ever are just like, you know, you want to chill out, listen to some like actual like Quebec French, and oh man, it is unbelievable. It's on Netflix. But yeah, they just have a like a
may not be
full
on my Netflix, but I'll have a look. Hang on, Bon Cop,
Bon
Bad.
Cop, Bad Cop. Yep. And it's so funny because it's very Canadian, unbelievably
Right.
Canadian, and it it just made me think of when you were explaining the tabernacle part. These two cops have just a guy in the trunk, and he's just like staring up at them, and the one cop from like Quebec is teaching the Ontario cop who like does speak French, but like not great French, or like not like great French, and just like telling him all these different ways you can swear, and like in a very like serious manner. As the guy in the trunk is just like, what's going on? It was amazing.
I just added it to my list on Netflix.
Amazing. Yes, please let me know what you think of it.
I will. When I finish watching it, I'll send you like a message and we'll just have a chat.
Yeah. Ooh.
Editor rage on client work, by the way.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be more frustrating than your own work. So.
Oh, it's Izzy. Hi, Izzy.
Oh, Izzy. Oh, hello.
I'm do this.
You need a profile picture back up.
Yeah. But now I know it's you. That's cool. Hi. Nice to see you again.
Yes, I hope your recovery is going well.
Yes. Hope you're good.
You and all of your typewriters. Okay, so Tanya. Yeah, I had a manager at
okay.
a manager at my the other place I used to work at, and her name was Tara. So it's Tara. So everyone would call her Tara, and so so help you if you mispronounced her name as Tara instead of Tara.
Right. Mm-hmm. See, I would say I've already forgotten. Is it Tanya?
Tanya, yeah.
Tanya. Okay. See, because I would say it's a very English thing. We would say Tanya.
Yep.
I think it's just like an English thing, like an English French. My God.
Yep.
English American thing. So apologies. I will try and say it the right way. If I do mess up, though, please just do keep pulling me up on it because then I'll learn.
Yep.
Apologies. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese romantic story should be called Between a Rock and a Shell Garden.
Yes.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful. I'm gonna write that down. I have to write that down because guess who's going to forget?
Fully right. I'm in love with with the project Bun that I'm doing with Kelly. So if at any point you want to make that thing, I will happily help and we can co-author that. I will have a great time. I don't write romance, but I'll figure it out.
I don't even write contemporary.
No, me neither. But this is why I think it could be funny. This is why I said like a romantic comedy, because it's not actually going to be a romance. It's just going to be like there's a. It doesn't even need to be a romance. There can just be like a plot, but then like the a plot using some of like your stories as like settings and locations.
Yeah.
And there has to be this subplot of like part of the plot means that they walk somewhere, and on their walk they always go past this lady in the garden with rocks, and that there just needs to be like a subplot going throughout. That's it. That subplot can be romantic and crap.
Yes.
The main one maybe doesn't have to be.
No.
I think that could be a really good story. I think it'd be beautiful. I could already see it at like the Cannes Film Fest.
Oh my gosh, yes. You know what? We should do it as a screenplay instead of a novel. I've never written a screenplay before, but this could be fun.
I'm a performing arts teacher. I read screenplays quite regularly.
Amazing.
And have this boy as well.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I have
writing.
I've got this one right beside me.
I have the novel one. Do you know, I don't own the novel one.
It's actually really good. Like it has a really some really cool like activities and stuff in it. That
my question is that so many people rave about it and they're like, oh my god, it really helped. It was this, it was that. I planned this, I planned that. And I'm like, yeah, I hate planning. So I just don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
I much prefer like non-interactive writing books, if that makes sense.
Oh no, I totally understand. And then see for me,
here is how to like write a good character arc, and then like gives you like info rather than be like, okay, so if you imagine a winter and I'm sitting there and I'm like, no, tell me how to write it, don't get me to do one.
Yeah. This one is really cool because it has like just like questions to ask about your like main character or something like that, and to make sure that like their like parts of their character is actually like going to be good and like developed. So that part's really cool about it, and it actually goes through like a bunch of different like types of like story arcs, because you know there's no such thing as an original story. So it goes through like the top 10 or something like that, most common structures. And it's like how I found out that Project Crow is technically a road trip.
Oh, okay, fun.
Because most adventure stories are like these like road trip stories. Like even I think they use the example of like Jason and the Argonauts.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like because road trips, quests, and heists are like basically have the exact same like plot structure.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And I was just like, I never.
American Gods is definitely a road trip as well. Then.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So like just that sort of thing, we're just like, I never thought about it like that before.
No, I think that could be. I think that'd be really curious to. I will definitely give it a read at some point, but I just spent like £80 on uni books that some are there, some still haven't arrived yet, and I still haven't read them. So
you've only spent £80. That's it.
That's for one module for this first semester, and that's because I'm due to start in a week. And of my 3 modules, only one of them have emailed me. So I don't actually know what I'm doing next week.
That's okay.
I'm very excited to log in to my online seminar on Wednesday.
Yes.
And then be like, did you read the book that we didn't send you to read?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with mine, I remember in like university, my books, because I was a history major, English minor. So my books would probably cost around $1,000 altogether.
That for the year?
Yeah, for the whole year, yeah. But like,
was that each year though?
Probably about, yeah. They had a buyback program though. So if you like, they would buy it back at like a percentage, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that textbook was going to be used next year as well, you could give it back if you didn't want it. So 4th year, I think I did a couple trips to the thing. It was just like, you want these books? And they're like, we'll take all of these. You can have this one back. And I'm like, thank you.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That's significant money.
Oh yes. The worst though was when it was like these course books. So like they were like just in like a spiral, like photocopy printouts in a spiral. And those were sometimes like up to $100 because they had to like license that like one passage from something else and then put it in here. But instead of buying the whole book, they just took this like one chapter from it or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those are fun. Those you couldn't buy back. So mad.
That's mental.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate being in like in a point of education where it's like, okay, pick what you want to learn, but then we're gonna pick the most expensive way you can learn it.
Exactly. Yes.
That's just not fair, is it?
No.
I don't know what this was in reference to, Nikki.
I see Nikki's comment at the very bottom. It was food baby, so she doesn't know what it means.
Ah, would you care to enlighten?
Yes, I would love to enlighten. So basically, you know, when you eat a bunch of food and like your stomach gets bloated, you just call that your food baby. So you know, if you get like really bloated, you can be like, oh, you know, it's twins. It's great.
And then after 5 months of still somehow having a food baby,
Yes.
You're actually pregnant.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yep.
I was trying to share my channel link as well. I'm not having any luck finding the correct link. I have a head cold. That doesn't help.
No, and then I think I am not from Quebec. I'm from Ontario, which is like right beside Quebec. Yes, and so the English pronunciation of it is Quebec.
I would say Quebec.
Yep.
No, you're not saying it like that, and I'm thinking I'm saying it wrong.
No, it's just that's technically the way like the French pronunciation is Quebec, and in Japan they pronounced it as Quebec as well. So that's why I still pronounce it like that.
No, that's fair. That's fine. That's valid.
Yep.
Like local pronunciation doesn't mean it's right pronunciation.
Correct. Yeah. English pronunciation.
Like, if I'm English, and I see the word like, I can't think of a word now, but I see a word, me like deliberately mispronouncing it to sound like it's in my language is not right. So
what about aluminum?
Okay, it's literally spelt aluminium. Okay, you guys spell it wrong.
Yeah.
That's different. That's not like pronouncing something for the sake of it. No, you guys can't spell. That took me so long to realize it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh,
yeah. The first time I hadn't heard that pronunciation until I was probably, I think I was maybe 22 or 23. Yeah, and that was the first time I heard like aluminium, the other way, and I was just like, what is that?
So mine was I played a lot of Minecraft in like my teens. I still definitely play Minecraft. I don't know why I'm pretending that I don't do this anymore. And there's like some mods you can get that bring aluminium into the game. If it's an American made mod, it will say aluminum as the name. And I remember reading it and I'm like, oh, it's aluminium. Alum. How is that word pronounced aluminium? I'm looking at it, and then there was a time where there was two different mods. Both had their own version of aluminium. And one was an English mod and one was an American mod. So in the same game, you could have aluminium or aluminum. And it wasn't until then I was like, there's something weird going on here. And I ended up like Googling it and looking it up, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I had like one of those. I was 8 years old.
Yeah, fully. Okay. Yeah, so weird. Okay, everyone's just chatting. MB, okay, my dears, I have to go get ready to pick up my kid from preschool. See you all later. Have a wonderful rest of the day. You have a lovely rest of your day too.
Yes. I'm gonna go pick up rocks.
Have I read Stephen King on writing? Yes, I have indeed. I thought it was okay. I enjoyed it as a biographical standpoint, not so much as a craft.
Yeah.
It's good, and there's some useful stuff in there, but it's definitely written from the perspective of Stephen King's like, well, I'm famous, I do loads of stuff, and here's what I do, so you should do it as well. I'm like, what if that doesn't work for me though, Steve? And Stephen's like, yeah, well, I learned all this when I was really, really high, and I was taking every drug under the sun, and I just got into rehab. So if you want to be a really good writer as well, take drugs.
Yeah, go to rehab.
That's literally like what the book says. He's literally like, there's near enough a paragraph, and it's like he basically says everything he's famous for, he wrote while he was on drugs, and he has never replicated such fame since.
Yep.
And it's like he's literally trying to say, like, since being sober, he thinks himself a failure. I'm like, how is this meant to progress me as a writer, please, Steve?
I don't know. Some people, I think, just the fame goes to their head.
We think Stephen King literally publishes like 2 or 3 books a year. Like, I'm adamant he doesn't actually write anymore. I genuinely think he just has like a little team of writers where Stephen King will just go, a lady in her front garden counting shells, and someone else goes, yes, Mr. King, runs off, writes it, comes back and goes, yes, you can publish this under my name. Okay, thank you. Next.
Oh, I know that's what James Patterson does.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Like, do you ever see like
I don't read James Patterson, so.
Oh, so like, you know, like the author, like James Patterson, his name will be like big, and then it'll have like a small like smaller name underneath it as well.
Yeah, because it's the classic, like, this is a thriller thing, isn't it?
Yep.
As I've got one, I normally only read thrillers, but I was very select with the books I brought to uni with me. Hang on, exactly that.
Yeah. So with Sage has got it at the very bottom there. James Patterson. With then the secondary writer. I am convinced that the secondary writer is definitely the one who's actually written it, and then James Patterson just kind of gives it the seal of his approval.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but I would definitely say that was the case.
I can definitely see it being a thing. I wouldn't rule it out. I think a lot of writers, especially writers that like publish lots, because if you think about Project Crow, right? Think about how long that takes you. Obviously, you're not like writing full time, but think about like the full concept, and then someone like Stephen King is publishing like 2 or 3 books a year.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if you've
like you're not writing them
craft and like you've perfected like the like out if you do outline and then you do this and this and this, like Project Crow has taken me, I think I'm on the 4th year of it now.
Yeah,
but, and that's obviously like not writing full time, but like still.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, you know, like it takes you so long to like actually think and then write and edit and perfect a book and everything. There's just no way you could actually put out like decent 3 books like a year and try and like replicate the same success as like The Shining or something. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, although Nora Roberts, I will say that I believe Nora Roberts writes her own still.
I don't know Nora Roberts.
She's a huge romance writer.
Oh, that would be why I don't know Nora Roberts.
Yep. Yeah, I used to work at a bookstore, and Nora Roberts was all like, we basically had like an entire like bookshelf for her in the romance section because that was just like how many titles she had done. But
this is a fair comment. No one knows in the UK what they're doing next week. That's so true. Like our like lockdown and everything is just, it's a mess.
Yep. That's cool.
Leah's in agreement. Food Bear's what we're talking about. I think we've covered that now. I think I have a perm food baby. You might actually just be pregnant.
Just forever pregnant.
Forever pregnant.
Oh my gosh, that sucks so much.
I know what you're talking about with the Quebec pronunciation. I'm originally from Ontario, but I live in Manitoba.
Oh, good pronunciation. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to think of like how would you pronounce that? Like,
Yeah.
Manitoba.
Oh, I was gonna say I should have got you to. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna hold up a word, and I'm gonna try and get you to.
Oh no. This stream's going to be, can RP pronounce particular words? Probably not is the answer.
Yeah. It's not really gonna come up very well, but right. But how would you pronounce that?
Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan? I can't quite see it.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
Yep.
Okay.
Trying to spell that in like a map or whatever, like when you're a kid and you're just like, fill out the map of Canada as fast as possible, and you get to Saskatchewan, and you're just like, yeah.
You at the end. That absolutely is an I, an aluminium. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's Stephen King.
Yep. That's a song, isn't it?
Yes, it's Amy Winehouse.
I was gonna say Amy Winehouse. Yeah.
Apparently you sound a bit Irish.
Yeah, I mean the more like Northern Ontario accent definitely does sound like, it just has like the bit of like a lilt to it.
I think it's the vowels.
Yeah.
It's like the way you say northern.
Northern.
Yeah.
Irish. Yeah.
So I think it's just the like the I don't know. There's definitely a little bit Irish in there.
Yep.
King needs a room of 100 monkeys with typewriters. That's probably what he does.
Yes.
Stephen King died, I think. What?
No, and there's corrections underneath. It's Stephen Hawking.
Ah.
Could you imagine if Stephen King died?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not disagreeing because it's true. Is he the one in the wheelchair? No, that's Hawking.
Yeah.
It makes so much more sense now.
Yep. Don't scare RP like that.
I was like, sorry, since when?
Yeah.
Sisters addicted to Nora Roberts. Haven't read any of their books yet. Addicted to Karen Mary Moaning.
Probably Moaning.
I think Moaning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really funny. There's a oh yeah. She does write crime thrillers under a pen name, and I can't remember what her name is there. But yeah, I did learn that recently. So yeah, I think because Kate Kavanaugh did a I tried writing like Nora Roberts thing, and so in her research she found that Nora Roberts, I believe, writes like the romance for like half the year, or like she divides it into quarters, and like she does like romance and then her thriller and then romance and then thriller, and then kind of divides it like that.
Oh, JD Robb.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, see, I've heard of these. I haven't read any, but I've heard these. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Curious.
Very curious.
Ruined my timer now because I've had to zoom out to be able to... Okay, there we go. Wrong tab. Okay, hello. Yeah, you think it's something else. That's okay. Don't worry.
It's all good.
Very worried about Amy Winehouse. Oh, no, Can RP pronounce this simple Swedish word? Unstallings for Harlanden?
So, yeah.
I couldn't. It's that long. I couldn't actually, like, by the time I got to the middle of it, I was like, I've forgotten how I was going to say the first bit.
Right?
I'm going on. Is it going to be stall or stall?
I would say Sal. like installings for Halden. Halden.
I think you're right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're just gonna say you're right.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello, Chantel.
Welcome. Willkommen. My German. I
Yes.
don't even think it's German.
Yeah. My dad's side of the family's German. Cannot speak any German.
And everyone was just confirming that JD Robb was indeed the name.
Yes.
JD Robb.
Mm.
Jay's an interesting one as well, because I've got a lot of family in
Yeah.
Scotland, and you don't say J in Scotland, you say Jai.
Oh.
So that sometimes becomes very odd, especially as there's a sports shop called JD Sports, and so they all say JD Sports.
Oh, yeah.
It normally ends up merging, so it's JD Sports. It's just one of those like very odd like mistranslation things.
I love it.
Yeah, very bizarre. How are you doing for time? Do you want to try another sprint, or you got to go?
Let's do another like shorter sprint, and then be done by the top of the hour. I was about to say 11,
Fine.
but my 11's not your 11.
Absolutely not 11, but top of the hour I can work with.
Yep.
Need a time. You want a shorter sprint? I can't find any with numbers on it now. When was this published? Not when I wanted it to be. I feel like 20 minutes 9 is too long.
Maybe.
Why don't we go with Dante Alighieri's Birth, 1265? How does that sound?
That sounds really fun.
Cool. 1265. Okie dokie. Let's do that one.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do a sprint. This is your like heads up, by the way, guys, that you're gonna do a sprint. So yeah, make sure you are ready and you're gonna do something, and we're gonna have a good time, and we will see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Go. can be up.
It is up. Oh, this part's always the worst. I gotta math now.
I hate maths. I avoid it at all cost. I tried maybe during that sprint, and I just can't. It's got like too bad a tripod to sit where I want it to. That's sad. I might look into a different light.
Okay, good night. Yeah, I have at home. I have like one of those. Like it's a really cheap like desk lamp that I can plug into the USB port on my laptop. And I was like, oh, maybe I should bring it. And then I was like, I have no room.
Yeah, mine's USB as well. But it's like one of these like ring lights. But the stand is huge. I don't know. Look.
Oh gosh, why is it so big?
And it doesn't hold itself up. If you make it smaller like that, it doesn't hold up because the bottoms are slanted.
Yeah.
So it go all the way down.
What if you put like you know, like those rubber thimble things that some people put on their like fingertips to like get through papers faster? What if you put like 3 of those on the bottom?
I definitely could do that. I do need to figure out a way of, because if I can get it to stand up like probably about that, then I could put it like directly there.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
Like that, but at the moment that's literally just leaning on my surface, and any second now may fall.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm kind of digging it. I might just leave it.
Yeah, leave it.
Exciting, right?
Live on the edge.
It gives me so much more desk space. Like literally, that takes up so much of my desk space. It's unreal.
Yes.
I managed to read not a lot, maybe like 5 pages.
Nice. I got 219, and I'm going so slow on this one because I have to basically rewrite the chapter because these last couple chapters, I had a bunch of extra stuff in it, and I was like, I don't know if like this is extra stuff that's like leading the subplot on like the correct path versus like it did before when I had the first half the one way, but now I have the first half like a different way. And so now I'm like working on like squishing chapters together. So like 2 of them are before, like the chapter before was really easy to squish together. And then this one, I have to like squish things from like the second half of the last chapter, and then also have like I have like new things in it. And then the next chapter after this is going to be pretty straightforward, which I'm excited for. But yeah, no, chapter 26. It's giving me some hard times.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm hoping that I will finish the outline for it today and then move on from there because it'll be slightly easier for the next like 2 chapters and then not easy after that.
Yes, I've got to record a video today because it actually needs to go up. It hasn't been recorded.
Fun.
Classic. So I've got to do that, but then afterwards I've got to lesson plan for the weekend because I start back teaching this week. I found out yesterday.
Oh, fun.
So I'll make sure I do that and I'm ready for Saturday. Then I can chapter plan on Project Bun.
Fun.
And then I will get to work on my own project. So my project's going to get put off for a little bit just for now.
Well, and sometimes too, when it's on the back burner, you're just kind of like very like quietly thinking about it every once in a while. And then I find that also helps.
I've been making a few notes here and there going, I think that's probably a good idea. I should probably consider doing that. And I've written it down. So when I do come back to it, I've got a good few things I can sort of start with at least. So I'm not concerned.
One of the things I've been thinking about doing is like putting things on like plot points on sticky notes and then just kind of having them like laid out so that way I can actually like see it. Yes. Perfect.
Very good idea. I don't do it, but I should.
Yeah, because they have the like that campfire app, and it's basically like that's part of it is like
there's too much planning involved. I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, well, I got like the 10-day free trial, and like I was trying it out, but I was like, like, do I want to invest like money in this? Because I know like for Scrivener, I bought it and then I didn't use it until 2 years later, and now that's all I use. So I know I probably would use it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, is looking at it electronically going to work better than we're looking at it physically? So now I need to see if it's going to work physically first before I want to try the other one, because the other one costs me money. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think that's a good mature route around doing it.
No, yes, I'm so mature. Ask anyone I work with. I'm the most mature person on the floor.
We love it.
I'm there for the fun.
There for a good time.
Yes, and to show the youngins that as you get older, you care less about what other people think.
Which is good.
Embrace the weird.
Yes, embrace the weird.
Yes.
Also, we got some tips on how to pronounce that. This one?
Yeah.
So the A is pronounced like the A in crab.
And
the A with a halo is the A in jaw.
And
the O is like the U in the word blur. So hang on.
And crab.
Yeah. And starlings
for
or London. And starlings for London.
Nice.
I think.
Yeah.
It's got to be something like that.
Close enough.
Then the linguistics continued, where we've realized that English doesn't understand what it's doing, because the O with the umlaut, I want to say, is the same as the E in derp, the U in burp, the EA in Wyatt burp, I don't know, and the O in work, and the I in chirp.
Yep.
They are all very different letters and all the same sound.
Yes. So you could imagine teaching English. It was, oh man,
horrendous.
It was good times.
Yes, come on, English. Apparently Kate Kavanagh's gone live, so that's fun. I don't actually watch Kate Kavanaugh, so I don't ever pay attention.
Her vlogs are
fun. Me on YouTube. Sorry, don't cancel me. But
yeah,
I'm not a fan of this whole like. It's not just a her thing. It's a YouTube culture thing. She's one of like the biggest people that does it that I know of. It's this culture of like. Not I'm gonna like talk about writing and document my journey, but it's this idea of be like, I'm gonna tell you all why I'm better than you, but I'm gonna like try and hide it in a way of like, oh, this is fun and exciting. Like I'm gonna write like so and so for a day because, like take like J.K. Rowling. Okay, I don't like speaking about her at the moment, but just as an example, because I know that Kate Kavanaugh's like, I wrote like J.K. Rowling for a day or whatever it was it's like a video I constantly see get recommended.
Well, that one was apparently what the Stephen King one and the J.K. Rowling one were like the two ones that really like pushed her popularity really high because it got recommended a lot, right?
Yeah. But I have the same issue with that as I have with people that record themselves doing like impressions of singers.
Oh yeah.
This idea where someone's like, oh my god, look, I can sing like Lady Gaga. I'm like, if you could, you'd be famous. Because Lady Gaga is an amazing singer. She is famous. So if you're going to sit there and go, I can do the same thing that she can, or what you're really doing is you're saying, oh, look, I should be famous too. Be my best friend and get me to be famous because I'm better than you.
Yeah.
And if they can do it, so can I. And it's like, no, you can't, Cassandra. Shut up. Go back to your shower and put the hairbrush down. That's like, I just have this sort of same issue when people are like, I'm going to write like J.K. Rowling for a day. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And so you're also going to have 2 movie franchises and I was going to be a transphobe. But no, like you're also going to have 2 like giant movie franchises, a very successful book franchise with tons of spin-offs, fan art everywhere. No, you don't. Oh, shut the fuck up then. Like,
You actually watch?
it really makes me angry.
Have you ever actually watched any of her I Tried Writing Likes?
No, because I don't. Because I know I will get so angry doing it. I just know that I'm going to sit there the whole time and just be infuriated. So I just don't want to. I don't want to put
So,
myself through it. I've watched some of her like other video, like relaxed videos, like where it's just her like
chilling with her dog.
yeah, just like a vlog, just like a casual thing, and they're all right. Like I've got nothing against her as like a person or like a YouTuber or whatever. I just don't like this genre of YouTube video where people are like, I'm going to mimic someone famous to prove to you that I should be famous too. So everyone come make me famous. I just don't like that atmosphere.
That actually isn't what she does with it. She gets their routine and she tries it herself. And then it's just kind of like she breaks down their process and says, like, oh, like this didn't work for me, or like this one little thing helped me with this sort of thing. So it's just she's trying different people's processes. And so she's not saying like I'm going to write like J.K. Rowling and therefore I'm going to be amazing. It's more like this is what J.K. Rowling does, and I'm going to try and do it with my project and see if is that going to help me with anything. And so at the end of it, she kind of gives like this summary of like these little things, like this didn't make any sense, this didn't help me. This one thing did help me. I might incorporate that into my own writing routine. So it's not like she's saying like, oh, I'm going to write like J.K. Rowling and then therefore I'm going to be as famous as her. It's just more of like
okay, so it's more of like a planner rather than a writer kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah. No, and I think with hers, it's not. Yeah, it's not like she's going in there with the expectation of like, oh yeah, this is going to be amazing. She's just going in there with like I don't know if I can do this, but we're gonna see.
I'll maybe check one out, and maybe I will change my mind.
Yeah, I think once you do watch it,
I'm definitely open to it. I'm not going to sit here and go, no, I'm never going to watch it and be like ignorant about it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's just I just know that I've built up like a mental stigma now, and so I feel like even if I try and go in open mind, I'm not going to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like them.
I'm aware a lot of people do it. I'm aware it's like a very popular thing. That's what I mean. I'm not putting it down. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it. I just don't. I don't like this concept where people try and like mimic like famous or big things just for the sake of it. Like I say, like the main ones that annoy me it's people that try and mimic other people's singing.
Oh,
and it'd be like, it'd be like Rihanna's Umbrella sung in 30 voices.
Yeah,
those things, and it's all it is that person going, look, I can sing the exact same as 30 famous people, so therefore I'm just as good as they are. No, I'm better because I can sing like all of them, not just one of them. And it's that mentality that I just hate. That I'm like, shut up. It really angers me, and that's I really don't like it. I really do not.
The singing ones, like I can't sing, so I have no opinion on those ones. But yeah, I think the writing ones, once you actually see what they're about, you might change your mind.
I'm open to it.
Yeah.
If I do, I feel like I definitely need to probably do a vlog called like I changed my mind on Kate Kavanagh or something, because there's been quite a few streams where I've mentioned this, and if I do change my mind, I feel like I need to make like a little bit of a public statement and be like, okay, so I've said some things.
And I was wrong.
Turns out I didn't know what I was talking about, and I'm more than happy to stick my hands up and say I'm wrong if I am. Like I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think like one of them was like I can't remember who it was, but like they started off their day with like a 5K run at like 6 a.m. and she was just like, I'm not gonna be happy about this, but I'm gonna try this and see if this helps. That'd be the title of the thing. I changed my mind about I tried writing like videos.
No, I'd have to put Kate Kavanagh in there just to get like the
views.
Oh no, should I make it like fully clickbait and be like the truth about Kate Kavanagh? And what people are like, oh, beef, and then get there and be like, I'm sorry. There's no beef. Just when you click
I don't know. I think you might get some people mad.
probably, but no publicity is bad
That's how
for
you
the
get
public,
canceled.
right?
Yeah, because that's how. Yeah, that's how you get canceled. Is because everyone's gonna see the title and then therefore not gonna click on it and then just gonna start bad mouthing you and be like, "RP's canceled."
Yeah. No, I would never do a clickbaity title, but it's the same as like all these. This is controversial. Are you ready? It's the same as all these like I'm quitting AuthorTube videos that kept popping up like the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, and then going on for the like Creative Tube or something like that.
Yeah, CreatorTube, because apparently if you make YouTube videos, that doesn't make you a creator, so you have to join something called CreatorTube instead. Like,
Yeah,
isn't everyone on YouTube a creator? Like, that really confused me. I know where it was coming from, but without getting like too political about the whole scenario of everything that was going on, putting up a video being like, I'm quitting AuthorTube, that's clickbait. You're going to get people click on it and be like, wait, what? You're deleting your channel? Because you spent the first 5 minutes of your 7-minute video being like, so when I say this, I just want you guys to know that, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be around. And you spent like 5 out of 7 minutes trying to justify why you've written your own title. Like, that was clickbait.
Yeah, but I think the certain parts of like the marketing on YouTube though is like you need that clickbaity title. Like there's a YouTuber that I follow.
Title, but titles where it's like I'm gonna half lie because it's hilarious. I'm like, it's not hilarious. It makes me put your video on double speed and click off before you've made your point.
Yeah, well, like the one YouTuber I follow, Molly Burke. So she's a blind YouTuber, and
Right.
like a blind beauty YouTuber. So when she does collabs with other people and they put their videos on like their channel, they usually have the word blind in there somewhere because that gets that gets the clicks. And she has said like, yes, I'm not just a blind person, but at the same time, I do understand that like we do collab on these sorts of things, and I do approve of the titles because that's what's going to get the clicks and that's what's going to get the exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're collabing with a blind person, I think putting blind in the title is fine. Like, that makes sense.
I know a lot of blind people, though, they do want to be seen as like more than just someone who is blind, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you don't want to define someone by like
one attribute. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's a given, really. But yeah, this whole like clickbaity kind of style, and like I understand using particular like key phrases and words. I'm not saying I'm against that at all, but just this idea of like half lying in a title just to be like I'm leaving, and then like that's like dot 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 because I'm moving state. And it's like, really? You're pathetic. Grow up. You're like a 6-year-old kid trying to get a cookie.
Yeah.
The title should have been I'm moving, or moving house vlog, or like that's keywords that would give you like an audience.
Yes.
That's good marketing. That's accurate things to say.
I like Sage's comment at the bottom there. You have to do an apology video style. I have to say sorry.
Have I got to be like crying during it as well?
Yeah, you got to put like
drama in the beauty community, and they're
oh my gosh, yes.
Have I got to do like an apology vid? Should I get James Charles to collab with me and we'll do an apology?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's been a lot going on. Hang on. I think I have 5 minutes version 4 done. It would be 4.1 when I type it up, probably 4.2 and I send it for feedback, and 4.3 after that. Fair enough.
Nice.
Figure out whether I'm going to record it myself or would love ask a friendo to do it. Hi.
Hello. We have been so okay. Of course we're still here.
I am back. Hello. I think I would rather be in a smaller group than a narrow one. Yeah, some of the big streams get really like uncomfortable to try and chat in, especially I found recently, I don't know where this buzz has come from, but with a lot of bigger streams, there's this weird buzz of people joining the streams just to chat about their own writing and ignore everything else going on.
Yeah.
Their own writing. I don't like, oh, I'm working on this for today's productivity. No, it just be like, hi guys, I'm currently writing a scene about blue tack, and I'm curious. Would you guys say stuck or placed on the wall? And it's just like spamming almost with these things, and it's like, do you just want me to write it? Just what's the scene? Like, give me an hour, I'll write it and just send it back. Like,
yeah,
what?
I mean, if it's like a question between like which word would you use, and you just say it like the one time, like sure, like someone might be able to like
it's the spam that's bothering me.
Yeah.
Like earlier, someone asked about the arm wrestling. Makes sense, total fine. You're just like, oh, I'm just curious, is this how it works? Because when people are literally like, hi guys, I've got this idea for a scene. Can you not just write it for me?
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, we're trying to have a conversation here, and I'm just going to skip your comments now.
Yeah.
Hello, new person. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to see you. Hi, Sako. Hi. I don't know anyone.
I can talk good.
Fair enough. You got 62 words.
Yep.
Izzy's waiting for their job to start and then going to save your money for a new laptop. Ooh. Kind of thinking what laptop I want. Ooh, interesting.
I always say go for MacBooks because they're going to last years and years unless you spill water on them.
That's true.
On that.
Allegedly, we did close enough with the pronunciation.
Yes.
That's good with me.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is where I've been chatting to Kate Kavanagh. I'm going to go cancelled. I'm going to scroll down the chat and realize I've already been cancelled.
Yeah.
Those videos do show just how different other writers' routines are. I hope I'm saying there's no one way to success. Everyone needs to find the habit that works for them. Exactly. So why are there videos being like, here's what you should be doing as a writer? Like, leave me alone.
Oh, yeah, those ones kind of annoying. Like, even when I was like trying to be like, okay, like what? Like, yes, I think I do still want to do videos, but like, what kind of videos do I want to do? And I'm just like, I'm not going to do advice videos. I'm just going to be like, here's what works for me videos. Or
yeah,
like, this is what I
did. I did a video the other day, and I was gonna call it. I was gonna call it something to do with like how to write a novel by hand or something, or how to write something like that. And then as I was thinking about it, like before I uploaded it, I was like, no, because that makes it sound like I'm telling people what to do. And like the first like 10 seconds of my video is literally like, so this is not any advice. This is just me letting you know what I've started doing. That's like the first 10 seconds of that video. So that's why I changed it to why I started writing by hand, which is what I called it. Because the video is why I started to write by hand.
Yep.
You don't want to write by hand, you don't write by hand. I'm just telling you why I do it.
Yeah. And I know bringing back those, I tried writing like videos. It's kind of like the same sort of thing. Like this person writes like this, so therefore I'm gonna try that and then take bits and pieces of what they did, and like who knows, like maybe doing a 5K run at 6 a.m. does help.
I think maybe I'm gonna have to check them out.
I think you are going to have to check them out.
I'm gonna have to do it just because I've said so much now. I feel like I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
you believe the Bible that much, you've then got to go read it.
Yeah, you've hyped it up too much, and now you're gonna have to like actually put your like money where your mouth is. Like,
yeah, I will. I'm announcing it now. I will go watch some.
Yes,
and if I change my mind,
then you have to do an apology video.
I'll do an apology video. Okay, so this says it's like me doing this journaling thing. It's just a challenge and process if it works for me, because experimentation is how we learn. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting cancelled.
Yeah.
She's a really nice person. When she was on her road trip, she went camping to Winnipeg. I met her in person. She was nice. I'm sure she is. I have said many times I'm making no comments on her as a person. I'm just saying I don't like that style of video that I think it is, which allegedly I'm wrong. And I will, after I've watched it, if I'm wrong, I will sit my hands up. but I'm just saying I don't like that style of video. I'm making no comment on her as a person because her vlogs, I think she's hilarious. And I do really like her. I just hate that style of video.
Mm-hmm. Also, are you from Winnipeg too? That is hilarious. You and Tanya. It's like we're neighbors, except we're like 15 hours away.
Woo!
Woo!
Hop over for a cup of tea.
Oh, cup of coffee. I promise I won't spill it on the carpet.
I don't remember who I was talking to the other day, but I remember telling them I kind of hate what YouTube has become. I don't really like a lot of what is on YouTube anymore. To be fair, a lot of stuff on YouTube has become this like I know I was joking about it with like James Charles, but it has become this like if you go on James Charles's channel now, all of his videos are clickbaity thumbnails, clickbaity titles, and the videos are like not even that entertaining. It's just like random comments, and it's like what was the point of the video? And it has become a bit like that. This is why I sort of try and stick to like the smaller communities, people that are actually interesting to speak to as humans,
like me.
Maybe you can converse with
for 3 hours and get two springs in.
Where it's literally just nothing. I only follow a few select people because of it. I'm exactly the same.
I will watch most of Markiplier's videos still.
With who?
Markiplier. He's a gamer YouTuber. I don't know what it is about his videos, but they're just so funny.
See, I used to watch a lot of the Yogscast, but I loved when they did Minecraft stuff altogether. And they've stopped doing that, and they've gone to something called Gmod now. And Gmod's like, it's fun, but it's one of those games where it's like it takes no thinking, no concept. You basically log on, literally mess around. Like there's actually it's not even like a point to a game. It's literally just how can you annoy everyone else on your team as much as possible. That's the style of comedy now, and I'm like, no, I enjoyed like watching gameplay or listening to you guys chat while you build a house or something, like stuff I enjoyed. Whereas the videos now, if you close your eyes, there's no conversation. It's just hey, look over there. And it's just like random shouting and like explosions in the game, and they're like flinging each other into walls, and like it's not that that's just not my entertainment anymore. I just don't find that interesting at all.
So some of the videos I just don't watch anymore because it's I'm just like I'm bored watching it because I feel like I've seen it so many times before now.
And it's like I said about the James Charles makeup videos, like it used to literally he'd be either chatting or like doing makeup and giving you tips and things like that. Whereas now just like you don't even see how he does makeup anymore. It's literally just like he'll be doing this and then it'll like zoom in his face and it's just him like, what? And then it'll like skip to something else and he'll be like, where was I going with that? And it'll skip to something else and you're like, this is not even a conversation. Like I literally don't know what's going on. I'm just so bored of all of that.
I've unfollowed a lot of people for that.
I'm thinking this is the apology video I'm meant to be doing.
Yes.
Rejected side, dressed casually as if it's not a planned video. I make 90% of the video about how much good you've done for apologizing vaguely. Yep.
That's the video.
I might even like try and green screen myself with like a Live Aid video in the background.
Yes.
You're still here, yes. Two.
Just two. Next time we do this together, and next time we do some sort of collab together, we'll probably get more work done because this is exactly what happened with Sara and I. Is we started streaming and then we just clicked and then we just didn't shut up this entire time. I think we did one sprint for like 2 hours. Yeah. But then now we're more on top of it. But yeah, it's just like the actual like meeting and talking for the first time that gets we get real distracted.
Yeah, definitely. But next time I promise we'll be at least slightly more productive. Like
Yes.
maybe like the second sprint would be a minute longer.
Yep.
I can't even tell anyone how I write. I just look back in their stories there. That's pretty fair.
Honestly, yes.
Journaling's fun. My next, I saw what we're planning. Yeah, I'm a big journaler advocate.
Mm-hmm.
I can find with bookend. I don't know what that means. Fair enough. Multiply is great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when he does like the three scary games ones, I literally have to I put the screen down so I can only see half, like the bottom half of the screen, and I find that scares me less. Or
Okay.
yeah, so like those sort of like scary games, like I do like listening to them because also his editor is amazing, and it's so funny. So I do still like to support those videos because most of the time they're fun. But yeah, I'm also a scaredy cat.
Amazing.
Mm.
Okay, so apparently this comment,
Mm.
I follow every single person I can find with Bookend Lane. Bookend Lane's another account.
Oh, nice. See, I started like following a bunch of like booktubers and author tubers like way at the beginning with like this same channel that I have now, and I had like a different name, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to lose the connection that I've had with like some of these people by changing my account. So therefore I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna just gonna keep this and change my name. My URL still says like my old username, but I don't care.
I noticed. I like that.
Yeah. I was like, whatever.
And also, you've been given a recommendation.
Ooh, stumped. I definitely will. I will look that up now.
And Sage is saying they're only journaling because of me. Yeah, so my video is going to go up today, actually, is going to be my last like big video about journaling because I've realized I don't shut up about it. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit on that, and then I'm going to leave journaling for a bit, and then it'll probably come back again in a month.
Yeah, you could do like a monthly like journaling update sort of thing.
That's absolutely what the video is. I'm not like an official tag type thing, but I'm basically going to like challenge myself to journal for an entire month. I'm going to be like, if anyone wants to join me in trying, go ahead. I know a few people in my streams have been jumping in, chatting about it, saying it'd be like a fun idea. So yeah, for the entire month of Preptober, I'm going to try and journal every day.
That's fun.
And said it as like, if anyone wants to join me, you're more than welcome. And just see what comes out of it. And I'll do like a like vlog updates for it. Right, October. And yes, Sage is already ahead. Sage is like 2 weeks in.
Awesome.
Sage is pretty much where I got the idea from, because I've spoken about it so much that Sage was like, oh, I'm gonna like start journaling because you've gone on about journaling so much. There you go. I've gone on about journaling so much that like I'm going to give it a go. And I was like, do you know what? I do go on about journaling a lot, but I don't actually do it every day. I just do it like in regular intervals. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to try and do it every day then, and I'll make it like a challenge.
Yeah, I found because I have my friend got me this notebook for
Nice.
my birthday this year. Yeah, she gets me crow things and constellation themed things, because those are two things from Project Crow.
Nice.
She's been there right from the beginning, so she knows. But yeah, I found if I'm trying, like if I have like an idea for something, I've been writing it down physically instead of typing it out, because I find that I don't know, it's been working in a different way. So yes, that
I definitely speak a lot about that in the like why I started writing by hand, and there's a journaling video on there as well. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because I basically phrased it the exact same way. I was like, I can't describe it, but just using a pen and paper, like engages your mind differently. Like I just don't know how or why what it does. It just does.
Yes, and then plus 2, I get to use all of my really super fun markers, and by markers I mean pens. They're erasable pens, and they just make me so happy.
I love that.
Yeah, and they got the little like the click here, and there's just a nice like fine point. And, it's just so satisfying. Yes,
that's beautiful. I love it.
Yep.
See, I just use these ones because I like have to write with liquid.
Oh.
I write with those. I cannot use biro. It just something wrong about it.
Yeah, there's just something different about the texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to use liquid, so I end up with like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so beautiful. Your writing is so nice. Mine's not.
No, this is like rushed. Let me find like a nice bit. Hang on.
That's rushed. My gosh.
This is also all rushed. It's probably nice bits like near the beginning. There you go. That's a nice page.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, mine. Let's see if I can find. Oh yeah, like this. This is my writing.
That's good. What are you saying?
I have sharp 12-year-old boy writing.
I love that. What a good description.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Well, it is like 11:15 from my time. So I do have to go collect stuff.
Yes, we did say we were going to end at the top of the hour, and we're 17 minutes in. Yeah. So we will end here exactly that. Yes. Thank you to everyone that's come. Jordan, do you want to plug yourself at all?
Yes, you can subscribe to my channel. I am so close to 200 subscribers, and I'm so excited.
That's really exciting.
I know. And yes, I try to post on Instagram often, kind of. So you can go follow me on there too. And yes, I post writing related content sometimes, and
do some really fun, engaging live streams that you should all hop along to if you're available at that time.
Yes, I try to do at least 1 or 2 a week, and I'm off until next Wednesday. So hopefully I can get like a couple more in, and we can all be semi-productive together.
Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Thank you very much for everyone being here. Do go hit the like button. John's channel is actually in the description now.
Actual name.
Yes, with your actual name. Yeah. So that's all sorted, and we will see you all later.
Bye.